And welcome back aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Corey.
I'm Jamie. Buckle your seat and let's go.
And I'm Jacky.
And on tonight's journey, we're going to kick things off by going over a ranking that...
One quick mention.
Okay.
Lost James Amos.
Yeah.
Good Times. The dad from Good Times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
The guy from The Beastmaster.
Yes.
But a lot of other roles, man.
Yeah.
McDougal.
Y-
McDowell.
Yeah.
McDowell from Coming to America.
Oh.
Remember McDowell's?
Yep.
So, yep, we lost another good actor. They're dropping like flies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's
before
not-
we get too far into
not been a
the
good run.
movie rankings, I got y'all something wise out today.
Ooh, gifts. Oh, rest in peace, John James. Yeah. He's throwing shit at me.
Yep. This is something that we told Jamie about a few weeks ago.
Cool.
And then he stumbled across it on Instagram.
Yeah, I just happened to see it and said, oh, this is cool. I'll throw this out there.
and didn't know it was the same thing that we'd already showed
No.
him.
Yeah. Have you seen the ones for Lord of the Rings?
No.
Mm-mm.
Yes. They have those, and you make a sword. It comes with two little hilts already made. It comes with a little sword mold. You put your powders inside the mold. You squeeze the resin inside. You put the hilt in there and cure it, and then you pull the sword out.
I'm not a big enough Lord of the Rings fan to really care about it.
There's supposed to be a spot on those that.
Oh, yeah. If I wasn't stupid, I'd see that.
Well, I've never been able to get them to peel right there, so I always took a knife to them. Oh, you might want to tell the audience what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, we got balls.
We mentioned
let
it
me
on
clear
the,
that up.
We mentioned it on the other podcast, but these are the Harry Potter potion kits. They're mystery ones, so you don't know what you got.
Make it
And
mini potions.
yeah, that's basically it.
Got a little cauldron.
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not going to get this thing open on my own.
Mine just kind of peeled like an apple. Literally, looks like apple peels the way mine came off.
I seen that.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've got a small
something
fortune
wrong
invested
here.
in them little.
Do you have all of them yet, or you
No, I
keep
don't
getting
have
duplicates?
I've got two duplicates. I have two Skelegros, and I think two of the. I can't remember what potion that is.
Okay, now see, it's giving me a wrapper inside a wrapper. Why they got to make things so complicated for?
So you really couldn't see what was going on inside.
Now, do I
Yeah.
read which one it is on the outside of this before
No.
I open it, or do
You
I open
can't.
it to find out?
You got to open
No.
it up to find out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they got mystery ones and they got some rare ones and stuff like that you got to try to get.
I will say it's only the second one of these I've ever opened up. How do I tell which one I got now that I got it open?
Well, start opening up them little packages right there. I mean, you can open up the little booklet.
Okay,
and
I'm finally into mine.
just go ahead and sit right there.
Okay. And this is nothing.
Just throw it away.
All right, let's see what we got here. I have got Make It Mini Potions.
I think the booklet is literally just tells you all of them.
Okay.
Check the other one out. Check the other side of it.
Oh, I got hellebore syrup.
Hellebore?
Yep.
That one's a spider on it? I think it is.
I have Murtlap Essence.
Murtlap essence. Remember that?
I don't think I have that one yet.
What is Murtlap Essence?
You don't remember Murtlap essence
No.
from Harry Potter?
Yeah, no. Not per
That's
se.
I mean, obviously they use it in potions, but because that's what this is a potions kit. But
Is it a ingredient or is it the full potion?
no, it's a full potion.
That's what Harry soaked his hands in to when he was writing on the thing, I shall not tell
Yeah,
lies.
what Hermione gives him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what he ends up recommending to Lee Jordan when he has to do the same thing. And then Lee recommends it to the Weasley twins, and that's what they use to fix the problem they were having with one of their
Potion kits.
one of their skiving snack boxes.
Mm.
Things one was the boils, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what they use to get rid of the boils.
Beaver fudge, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I can't remember exactly which one, but yeah.
Because I think they said it gives you a fever, but you break out in god-awful boils, and they haven't really figured out how to fix those yet.
And they were like, well, I don't see any boils. Yeah, because they're in a place we normally don't show the public.
Yeah. It's hard riding a broom.
Yeah. So there we go. I have syrup of hellebore.
You can open up all the little packages right there. One's the cauldron. The cauldron's cool because it has UV resin in it. That's what you use as your main ingredient for the potions. That blue bag right there is the stopper and the top to make it the container look like a potions bottle.
Yep.
Very cool. Now, how many are there?
There's.
Oh, wait a minute. This hooks to this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And does what exactly?
Snaps down in there, so it makes the display look like a potions bottle when you go to put it back together.
Ah. Oh, okay. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
so technically when you put it all together, you can put the...
Okay, yeah, here's my base.
Yeah, that'll
That's
have
the
legs
table.
on it. Table. You put the legs on
okay.
it, build your potion, set it on...
Nope.
No, you set your potion on top of it when it's done, and then you put it all back inside that little ball that looks like a potion jar.
Oh, so I got my little... Hey, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and inside
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And on the bottom of it has a little place for the 3 legs to snap down in it to hold it in place.
One of these days, I'll start putting one of mine that I've got together.
Oh, see, now I'm going to have to get them all, and now I need a case to put them in.
Yeah, the get them all part.
Tricky.
Well, I've got over $100 in them so far. I ain't got them all
How
yet.
many have you... I don't mean, like, copies of. How many singles have you got?
I've got quite a few singles. I've got like 2 copies.
Well, it's not too bad, really.
No.
Have you got any Felix Felices yet?
Nope, I haven't got the Felix Felices. I got another one that looks like the Felix Felices. I don't like the Felix Felices they have because I watched them on the Potter Collector. He was opening them up and going through them and stuff, and it don't look like in my head what I imagine Felix Felices looking like. They said it was a golden potion. Well, Felix Felices, you have little golden, looks like little plastic rods that go down in there, and then you mix all this other stuff and you pour it in there, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the one that Jamie shared in our group chat.
Yeah.
And when I seen it this morning, I told him, I said, this is what me and Brandon was telling you about on the podcast the other day.
Yep. See, I've got some micro powders at the house that work a whole lot better in that. I would add the little gold things in it, but I put the micro powders in it too. You can take the lid off of it.
Has it got stuff in it?
It's sealed.
Okay, I don't want to do that yet then.
It's sealed. I mean, you can take the lid off and it doesn't open the seal on it.
Oh, okay. I don't want to throw stuff all over the place here. Oh, yeah, okay.
You just don't pull that off. The white part. Yeah, and sets up with either a black light or set it out in the sun for about 10 minutes and it'll set it up.
Odd how black lights have come up twice this evening.
Yes.
You guys missed that one, and we
Yeah,
will
you
not
missed-
be visiting it again.
No.
Yeah, I saw that one you sent, and I was over at Walmart today. I said, you know what? I'll grab 2 of these.
Oh, I see what
I grabbed one the day before. That's where I got my duplicate at. I've got 2 of the ones like you have right there. And I've got
Syrup of hellebore.
2 Skelegros. Which I don't mind the Skelegro one because it's got cool little bottles with it. I like the Skelligro bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got the little skeleton head on the top. I'm looking at the pictures here.
Yeah, you can read off all the ones they make. I mean, I've got...
Well, that's questionable if I can or not.
well, I've got Amortentia, and now...
I'm glad you hit that one because that's the one I couldn't say.
It's just a love potion.
Polyjuice potion. We have Wolf's Bane. How about I let the more literate one here read these off?
My
here.
thing is I
I
can't
already put
see
my
them.
thing up.
I'll
so.
stumble over them like an idiot here.
I can't see them to read them.
Yeah, you've got Amortentia, Polyjuice Potion, the Wolf's Bane, which the actual name of it is Wolf's Bane Tulip Wolf's Bond Trunk. Don't know. It's Wolf's Bane. Everybody knows what Wolf's Bane is. You don't have to be a Harry Potter fan to know what Wolf's Bane is.
Yeah.
Then you got Skelligro, Felix Felicis, Flesh-Eating Slug Repellent, Hellebore Syrup, which I just got, or Syrup of Hellebore. I don't know why they got it backwards on here. You have an infusion of Wormwood, which has its actual name, but that is in a language I do not speak. So you got Dragon Blood,
That's the one I want.
Armadillo Bile,
And this makes a little display.
Murtlap Essence, which is what Jamie's got over there, and Leech Juice. Leech Juice is the one with the spider.
Okay, I've got 2 of those then.
Yeah, Hellebore is the light blue one. The Hellebore actually, it's a very generic looking one. All these other ones, they have like a, I won't say Harry Potter look, but they got a look to them, except for the Hellebore. Hellebore looks like just a regular old, blue bottle with, something in it.
Now I'm seeing how this thing goes together and makes like a little display. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite getting what was going on here. Now I got it.
Well, here is your instructions back.
Thank you, sir.
Although when I go to actually put mine together, I'm just going straight to YouTube.
Oh, no. I'm mixing and matching stuff.
You're just winging it.
Like I said, I've got, I think it's like 56 micro powders at the house from all the resin stuff I had been doing. So I can fancy mine up real nice. If I get the Felix Felicis, it will be gold colored. I will guarantee you that.
Oh, we can rock, man. I'm probably going to play with this the whole time we're doing this, but go ahead.
Yeah, you got a whole mess in front of you.
I do, man. I've got like everything scattered in front of me in pieces
And you
here.
ain't got everything opened up yet, do you?
No, I'm going to start packing it back up, maybe. But we can continue whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Just, if you lose me for a minute, it's because I'm playing.
Yeah. Well, to stay on the Harry Potter theme, me and Jamie talked about this a little bit this morning, but we'll bring it up for Jacky since he's here now. Recently on Audible.
You may hear me rumbling a little, sorry.
Yeah. I think we've already mentioned it before. Recently on Audible, they finally got around to adding the Stephen Fry narrated Harry Potters on there. Now, we're all fans of Jim Dale.
Yeah, Jim Dale's the only one.
He's
But
definitely the best.
It is nice to have another option on there. And they still got a deal going on right now that if you've got 3 credits built up, if you spend 3 credits, you get another credit back. So basically, they refund you your credit by spending 3. I had a bunch of credits built up, so I'm like, you know what? I may as well just get all the Stephen Fry versions. I say Stephen Fry, but apparently his name is Stephen Fry. So I went through and got all 7 Stephen Fry, and there is a time difference, which I expected. It's a different person reading them, so there's going to be a little bit of a time difference. Went through the whole list this morning exactly with Jamie. I ain't going to go with exact numbers this time. I'm just going to base off what I remember from what I said this morning. And basically, the first one, I think the Jim Dale one's like 8 hours and 20 minutes, and then the Stephen Fry is like 8 hours and 40-some minutes. It's about a 20-minute difference. Chamber of Secrets is the same thing. It's about 20 minutes longer, the Stephen Fry version. The third book is about 40 minutes long, Stephen Fry version is. 4th book is about 40 minutes long for Stephen Fry. Then you get to the 5th book, and there is a 2.5-hour difference in length. The Stephen Fry version is 2.5 hours longer.
Wow. But it's the same material. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, the books aren't the same. The UK version and the US version,
You know,
are different.
They're very, very slightly different.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to cause that. Me and Jamie figured out why
we
there's
deep
such a
dived on
gap.
this morning.
Yeah, because then you get to the 6th book, and it's a 2-hour difference. And the 7th book is another 2.5-hour difference. So we clicked on the start of the 6th book, the Stephen Fry one, and listened to it. Oh my God, he reads so slow. It is just, I had to literally go to my speed on Audible and turn the speed up to make it sound like he was talking normal and not in slow motion.
He's very, I mean, it's a good listen. It's not horrible. But it's if you put them side by side and listen to him, he speaks so much slower than Jim Dale does.
Yeah.
I like the way Jim Dale reads it, though.
Oh, yeah.
I like Jim Dale's version. I like Jim Dale's version better. I love the voices he does and the characters he does. Fry's is, I don't know, like I said, it's very long, but he speaks slower. But the British, man, that's the one that they will say is the best.
Oh, yeah, they all swear by Stephen Fry.
Yep.
That's
But I'm going to go with you guys. I prefer Jim Dale.
Jim Dale's also British, though. That's why I never understood why they do that. He reads the American, version, but Jim Dale's very British.
And I'm not bashing on Stephen Fry's verse. Stephen.
Like I said,
I
I
hear
always
different people pronounce it different ways.
I always said Stephen, but you heard this morning when we clicked
She
it on
said
Audible.
Stephen, but I think she was pronouncing it wrong. I think it's actually Stephen.
Well, if
Maybe.
you listen to a lot of the books, some of the pronunciations that they do in the book is different than in the movie.
Yes. But overall, like I said, the British will swear by Stephen Fry's version. I think we are all in agreement here. We prefer Jim Dale.
Oh, yeah, by far.
And I'm really looking forward to the theatrical. What are they calling that? They're redoing it again.
Yeah, I think they call it the dramatized audio book.
They're doing it with multiple actors doing
Right.
different voices, better sound effects.
At the same time that Max is, doing their, casting calls for the Harry Potter series, Audible is doing casting calls for the Harry Potter dramatized audiobooks.
See, now I will get those.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for those.
Yeah, where I listen to Deathlands and stuff like that, that would have me really wanting to listen to those.
Just make sure I get everything and don't leave anything out.
Yeah. But I would say we'll probably get those before we get the series, but it won't be much before.
Well, yeah.
Because they're still casting for it right now.
They're saying 2026 is when
The series.
the series come out.
I would assume that we'll get
That's the funnel.
the dramatized audio probably around this time
Keep that. Don't know what
next
it is,
year,
but I'm
2025. So, and that's at the earliest.
Yeah, y'all are all wondering if it's going to work.
I am curious.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Hold on. I'm going to have to take everything out of my packaging.
You either need to do what I did, which is leave everything in the packaging and not.
Too late now.
Or you got to take everything
Can't
out.
put the genie back in the bottle now.
Yeah. The Elmer tincture I got at the house is not in any packaging, which that's how Jacky gave it to me. So I didn't know there was all this packaging until I watched that video Jamie sent, and you gave us these brand new unopened ones.
Yeah, there's a whole lot to it.
So I'm seeing.
It's definitely, I would say it's very child proof.
There's another kit that's
cool.
$49.
What else does it come with?
It comes with a little section of the potions class. It has the floor and the little back wall to where you put it all together, then you set your displays on it.
All right, moment of truth.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, you got it this time.
All right. No.
Oh my God! For everybody at home,
Yeah, it failed.
It burst open.
Complete failure. Oh, well, that works better, don't it?
Yeah,
Takes one part of it out of the game.
it burst open and went flying.
Yeah. He's
All
like,
right, let's do this all over again here. Where is my little
Funnel is in front of the trash.
Yep. Don't want to
funnel's
lose
right
the
there.
funnel.
Your ladle's
Got my
right
little
there.
ladle. Don't want to lose that. Need my little documentation.
Yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Aha! Got it.
Actually heard it snap that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the packaging, that white package right there has little advertisements and stuff on it.
Mine is shredded into apple peels. So.
Yeah, I don't see that.
No, I'm talking about the one he's...
Oh, I see what. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep that too.
Yeah, I kept on
Yep.
mine. I kept one of them because they're all the same.
Yep. And for reference, again, these are Harry Potter Miniverse potion, or what is it? Make your own potion or potion kit?
We'll go with that.
Yeah. I can't look at my packaging because it's, like I said, it looks like a apple peel.
Yep, mine too. Unreadable.
Either way.
Yeah, but like I said, they're pretty fun, and they're to be as only $10. You actually get a lot with it, and it's just something you can sit around with you and your kids if you want to, and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Me and my kids ain't doing it because then we try and take over, and I ain't gonna have that happen. So, I think my daughter's got 2 so far.
They gonna take it and show Dad how to do it?
Huh?
They said they want to take it and show Dad how to do it.
No, they ain't gonna do it.
They want to though.
Oh yeah, they'll want to. Because like I said, anytime you get to start making stuff, we get competitive on it.
I know I put, well, I can't remember if I put this in the group chat or not, but there was a, I can't remember what it was. It was a meme or something, but it was like basically, you know, the average person spends about $250 a year on hobbies. I think we spend way more than that a year on Harry Potter stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I know I do.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned how much money you spend on these. How much money you spent on these. That's just in the last few months.
Literally, in about a month. Because I learned about them about the middle of last month.
I spent almost all that just on one item.
Yeah.
An hourglass.
Have you picked you out a shelf so you can display that bad boy, or just going to leave it in a box in the closet?
Right now, it's just in a box in the closet.
That's what I thought. Got to display it.
I took the time because good God, it's packaged. It's definitely packaged well. By the time I slid the protective covering off, took it out of the styrofoam, and then took it out of another box, and then took the foam that was holding it out of the place and looked at it. I was like, yep, looks good. Then I boxed it all nicely and neatly back up and put it in the closet. What we got on the advertisement there?
I don't know. I can't read it. But I'm just thinking, I wonder if I can blow that up. I bet I can. Might play with that later.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Put it on the copier right there. And
expand it out. Yep.
Well then, moving on to this, the TV show ranking. It's the best TV show of all time, ranked by Pubity. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Not 100% sure.
Pretty popular site on TikTok or on Instagram. I follow them.
And basically they took all your major sites that do your ratings, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, eCritics, and a couple other ones. And basically, you know, they took all their scoring system for every TV show, put them up there, and then got an average number.
So this is not just like
opinion.
Their group, that particular page's opinion, this is gathered from a bunch of sources and
right,
averaged out, and this is what they came up. So this is what the consumer, by what they watch and what they buy and what their feedback is, this is supposedly the list.
Yeah, consumer and critics, because they go.
It's not a personal like list. It's just what the numbers give you.
Right, because they literally have Rotten Tomato critics, and then they have Rotten Tomato audience score as 2 separate scores on here, and they have IMDb score, and then they have the IMDb user score as separate score. So, like I said,
there may be some. Definitely going to be some differences of opinions among us and probably among you guys too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed.
Because I'm sure there's some stuff that everyone feels, why is my show not on there?
Yeah.
Because the rest of the world didn't love it as much as you do.
We'll start with number 1, which...
Oh, I thought we were going to start at the bottom of the list.
Oh, we can. We'll blow to the bottom.
Work our way up to the penultimate surprise.
This is the top 50. So
Oh, damn. We might be here a little while.
yeah, that's
I'm
why.
sure some of them will blow right by. Cause
Oh, we definitely will.
down at the bottom on the 50.
Number 50 is Justified.
Good
From
show.
from
I watched
2010.
it some.
It is copish, police-ish, no.
It's kind of
I've not
Something
seen
like
it.
that. He's a marshal.
yeah, like outlaw.
So
He's not an outlaw, but
I think maybe.
Well, he'd rather shoot a motherfucker than take him to jail. I mean,
yeah.
I think maybe Sarah has watched that one. I'm not sure.
I couldn't get into it.
I've not even tried yet. At least it's got some pretty decent actors in it though.
Oh yeah.
Who's the lead? Or
I'd
do I
look it
need
up.
to punch that up?
Yeah, you can look it up. I'll look it up. See.
Yeah, best I recall, man,
yeah.
there were some decent actors in it.
Timothy Oliphant.
That's the one I was trying to think of.
Yep, and Nick Searcy.
Seriously,
Yeah, Nick Searcy.
is that Major Dan?
Yes, I think so. Maybe not.
Let me pull the cast up real quick here. Walter Goggins is in it. That's the ghoul from Fallout.
Oh yeah, Walton Goggins. Yeah,
Or Walton. That's what I'll call
you
him.
said Walter, and you had me confused. I'm like, that's not who I remember.
The elephant. Okay, those are the only two that jump out at me from what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
But still, Timothy Oliphant's a very good actor.
yeah.
oh yeah.
And to be
Never
fair,
really got big. I mean, he's pretty popular, but he never really took off huge.
yeah, you see him in a lot of different TV shows,
Yeah.
but he's
one of those actors.
yeah, he's not in any shows that really pop out at you.
But he's always done a good role in anything I've ever seen him in.
Yeah, Justified was so popular they come out with a spin-off of it with him in it.
Ah,
Yeah,
see,
and
that's what I'm saying.
to be fair, being 50 on this list, this is still the top 50
True.
of all time.
Many.
Yeah, this is of all time.
This is going all the way back into the 50s, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You'll see later when I name off some other ones. Number 49, The Americans.
Never watched it.
I've watched up to the 4th season. I've not went back to it yet, but very good show.
I watched the first season. A very good show. What kind of get to the theme of that with the show's number one, but yeah, I watched the first season, liked it, and just have never went back and watched it anymore. It's also got a really good cast.
It's another show, man. You got to take in chunks because how would I put it? There's not anyone on there that is a great person. Am I blowing your eardrums out?
No,
Okay.
I was doing something
okay.
else.
I mean, the roles are done great, but these are like spies, and I think you'd probably like it.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, really, it's a show that it's hard not to like it. It's just also hard to love it, in my opinion.
It's hard not to like it, but it's
I
hard
mean,
to love
these people are, well, they're spies for Russia.
Yeah, they're
living
Russian
in
spies.
America as Americans. They're undercover as an American couple.
Around the time of the Cold War.
And they're having to trick their neighbors and friends, and there's a lot of death in this show. Plenty of neck breaking and unusual deaths that get covered up in weird ways. A lot of conspiracies. It's good. Like I said, I've just not went back to it because it's a lot to watch episode after episode after episode.
Yeah, and it's also one of those classic TV shows that you get 22 to 24 episodes a season.
It's made old school. So, I mean, there's, like you said, 20-some episodes in a season. So, actually, I've watched, like, probably in modern, way the modern shows are done, like 8 seasons.
Yeah, you watch like 90-some episodes by watching 4 seasons of it.
Yeah. But I will get back to it eventually. And
Yeah.
you ought to give it a try. I figure you'd like it.
I will have to try that out.
And another thing about this list is it's subject to change for the simple fact that some of the shows on here are very new and only have like 1 or 2 seasons out. So,
Now,
if-
this is just at this moment. That's
right,
what's
this is
ranked
at this
as-
moment. So some of these shows, when the new seasons come out, they may not do as good and they may fall off the list. But this is just as of right now.
Fall off the list or climate.
Or climate.
Yeah. Number 48 is The Haunting of Hill House. Never heard of it.
I have watched it.
It came out in 2018.
I think it is a Netflix series. And for someone who likes a spooky show, we're not talking horror, just ghosty, spooky, kind of a drama. Not bad. It's a decent watch.
Number 47 is True Detective.
Don't know anything about it.
I've never actually sat down and watched like an episode, but I know a decent amount about it. It's not bad. I've just never took the time to actually sit down and watch it. It's got Woody Harrelson in it, I believe, if I'm thinking of the right show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let me make sure I'm right first.
What was it? True Detective?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. Sounds like one of those daytime detective shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Woody Harrelson. It's got Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, Vince
Really?
Vaughn, Rachel McAdams,
Damn.
Taylor Kitsch. Yeah, it's got a lot of people.
And hell, we've not heard.
I don't know, man. It sounds like a very cool cast.
Yeah.
I told you. I said I've never sat down and actually watched it, but it's pretty good. They just come out with a new spinoff of it called like True Detective Alaska or something like that, and it's got why did I forget her name?
Came out in 2014.
Yeah. Anyway, very good show.
This cast sounds good. Like I said, I'm not familiar with it at all. So
I think I didn't look that hard, but I think basically what that cast is, all that cast ain't there at once. Like throughout the seasons, they've replaced different cast members with other big name cast members. Anyway, move on. We said we'd be quick, and we're only on 46. 46 is Happy Valley.
again, know
Never
nothing
heard of
about
it.
it.
None of us have heard of that one, so
We'll just bypass that one.
it came out in 2014. My bad. 45 is The Shield.
Again, I've seen when it very first came out. I watched a couple of episodes. They were decent.
Yeah.
The rest of it looks pretty good. I've seen clips out the yin yang on YouTube. Have not sat down and watched it. One of these days, I'll watch the whole series.
44 is Twin Peaks.
God, that's an old one.
Yeah, from 1990. 43 is Vikings.
That's a good show.
Yeah, real good show. My mom just got through watching it, actually.
Oh, she just now got done watching all of them?
Mm-hmm. I watched the first season and liked it and haven't went back to it since. Again, I told you that'd be a theme throughout this list of TV series.
Yeah, well, we all started watching it one time.
But me and you,
Yeah.
me and you both, we look for a show to start watching. This was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Well, here's what happened with me and Vikings.
Okay.
I ruined myself with it because I found out how it ends.
Oh.
So now that I know how it ends, I've never went. It's a very good show.
Mm-hmm.
From what I have seen. I've just never sat and watched it in order all the way through because, like I say, I spoiled myself on the internet and I saw how it ended.
Ragnar
Which good
and
ending.
Ragnar and his wife, the Shield Maiden.
Flocky. I mean, I know a lot about it. I've just not watched it all the way through.
Yeah. Number 42, Atlanta. Haven't watched it.
Don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
I know about it. I haven't watched it. Number 41, Boardwalk Empire.
That has got Steve Buscemi in it.
I didn't know that. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it got really good ratings when it was out. Again, it's another one I haven't sat and watched, but it's probably pretty good. With Steve Buscemi, it'd almost have to be.
Yeah. Number 40 is The Bear. That's a newer series that season 4 just came out on Hulu.
Now, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I know it's got an actor from Shameless.
It does. He's one of those 3-name actors. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but something White.
Again, I haven't watched it, but
From what I heard, it's the first 2 seasons are absolutely amazing. then it kind of starts going downhill.
It's one I'll have to catch sometime.
Yeah.
So I'd say, like, if this list would have been made 2 years ago, it would have been higher on the list. But the last 2 seasons haven't been very good, apparently. Number 39 is Hannibal. That's from 2013. I know about it, but I haven't watched it.
Unfamiliar. Don't know.
I think the spinoff of Silence of the Lamb. It's the beginning of it.
It's a series?
TV series.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these are TV shows.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no movies on this list.
No, not familiar with it. It only run one. What it made the list? It had to run more than one season.
Yeah. Well, I would assume. I don't know for sure.
Well, I mean,
I don't know how long it ran for. I can look it up.
Yeah, considering, it's, what is that, number 40?
That's number 39.
Oh, 39?
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed something, man. We've not hit on anything very past the, like, 2000s.
Well, no, you had the Bear was 2022.
I mean, 2000.
There was
nothing
three
back
seasons
into the
of
90s or anything yet. So
not yet. There was 3 seasons of Hannibal. It ran from 2013 to 2015. So it was a very quick show. And yeah. Then 38 is the Mayor of Easttown, but Mayor spelled M-A-R-E.
That's a pretty good series.
That's from 04.
I watched the first 5 or 6 episodes of it, and it was real good. But it's one of them things that got sidetracked and never got back to.
well, a lot of these were out probably before we were binging shows heavily,
Oh, for
Well,
me,
this is
definitely.
true.
So it had to be weekly, and the way people work, things happen, and you lose track of a series, and you don't get back to it again.
Yeah. 37, Deadwood.
Heard of it?
Yeah, I think
Never
it was on HBO. what it
Yeah.
was on.
That come out in 04.
I'm gonna say that one's been a few years, 20 years ago. Yeah,
36, Line of Duty.
sounds like a cop show, but I don't know what it is
I've
either.
never heard of it.
Haven't heard of it either.
It's from 2012. 35, Lost.
Well, Lost is what it is, man. It was great right up until it wasn't great.
Yeah.
That I was gonna say, Lost is one of those shows that it would have been way higher on the list, but good God, it made Game of Thrones look like it had a good ending.
Yeah,
That's saying something.
Yeah,
it got so complicated, and there was no way to write all that together.
yeah. So that's why Lost is 35 on the list.
But it rocked for the first several seasons, man. Everybody watched Lost. Everybody talked about Lost the next day, man. Lost was the thing to watch.
Yeah.
How many people have played those lottery numbers?
Oh my God. I mean, I've never done it, but yeah.
I've known people who that was their password. I mean, that was huge in its time. It was huge.
Yeah. Now we're getting ready to hit a run of new shows that, again, could get better or worse on this list. Number 34, The Mandalorian.
First season was
Hey,
good.
man, the first season
The
was,
second
was
season was-
incredibly good.
Second season was even better than the first season.
I'm trying to remember where. Oh, that's at the great ending.
Yeah.
First 2 seasons rocked. Can't tell you anything about. Well, they didn't really have a third one yet, or did they?
Yeah. Yeah, you've already watched season 3. I haven't watched it yet. You have.
Well, it must not have been very memorable.
Clearly not.
No.
I still ain't got around to watching season 3.
I've never watched the Book of Boba Fett.
No.
But the first, I mean, man, when the Mandalorian premiered season 1, I'm like, that is what Star Wars is supposed to be. And it stayed solid through the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the second season because they got rid of my woman, Gina Carano.
No, dude.
She's in second season.
I mean, she's in the very last episode. I know because she plays
Yeah.
a big part of it.
Yeah.
But then they got rid of her.
Yeah, watch the second season though. She's a big part of the second season.
Yeah. She's one of the main characters in the second season.
Yeah, definitely got Cara Dune.
Yeah, they was going to do a spinoff of her, but then
Yeah. Thank Disney for that.
Yeah.
Disney in all its glory. It's glorious.
Number 33, When They See Us.
I never heard of that.
That's from 2019.
Yeah, man, you got the. I'm not even looking at the list. I'm just listening to you read them off. No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's a Netflix.
I probably need to open this list up so I got a
Netflix,
visual on it.
series. Number 32, The Last of Us, which has only been one
Man.
season of. So
Now, as far as The Last of Us goes, I went in cool the best way you can, man. I didn't know anything about the game. Nothing. And the first season, I loved it. And come to find out that the first season pretty much plays out just like the game does.
Yeah.
And very good. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'll probably go back and rewatch the season 1 before I get into season 2 again. I also spoiled myself on a few things about season 2, so I'm a little down on that. But anyway,
yeah, he may or may not know the outcome of a character, an important character.
Yeah, and if you know about the game, then you know.
Yeah, I already knew, which I still ain't got around to watching a bit of the series.
I am hoping that maybe just to steer away from the game, they change it up a little bit, but
they won't.
Probably no. Probably it's going to follow exactly. But first season, man, great stuff. Worth a rewatch.
Yeah. Number 31, Peep Show from 2003.
Never heard of it. Don't point at me because I never heard of it.
I saw your head turn immediately.
I was like, nope, I never heard of that one.
Peep Show, I'm not familiar. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about
that
it either.
Had been Porky's or something. Now I said, yeah, I'd understand that one, but no.
Yeah, don't have a clue. Number 30, Seinfeld.
Now, when it was out, it was big.
Seinfeld?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at the time, Seinfeld was making was the highest paid actor out there.
I don't see how it's that low on the list. Number 30.
Yeah, I agree, man, because that's iconic. I mean, it gets quoted in everything.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah,
it's one of the great sitcoms of all time.
Because it's about nothing.
And the show in front of it's also too low, but that's a very, very much heavy opinion by me and Jamie.
Yeah.
Number 29, The Boys.
Now, The Boys is really good.
It's amazing.
It is?
But it's
so new, I can see why it's that far down on the list. It will probably climb as time goes by.
Probably. Well, I mean, to be fair, the last season's coming out in 2 years, so.
But it's fairly new.
It is, and it's very of today's time.
It is definitely not your Saturday evening get the kids to watch the TV. No.
Yeah.
Well, neither is some of the shows near the top of the list either.
Well, true. But I can see it climbing later on. I can see it being 20 right now.
It's 29.
Oh, well, I can see it being 29, honestly.
Yeah. 28, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Man, I have seen some of it. It seems very funny.
It's one of those that I've tried to watch it, and to me, the clips are better than the show. To sit down and watch a whole episode, I don't know. It's got too many boring spots for me.
Well, see, that's what's happening to us, man, is we're getting
used to that instant gratification.
Yeah, man, 30 seconds or less, move on to the next one.
Yeah, but see, I'm not like that.
So
I don't watch TikTok and all that. When I watch YouTube, I don't like the little short YouTube. I watch like 3 and 4 hour long YouTube videos.
Yeah,
I prefer long form content. It's just, I don't know what it is about that show, but I've tried to sit down and watch whole episodes of It's Always Sunny, and I find myself bored and on my phone, so I'm like, well, ain't no point in watching this. I'll just watch the funny moments on YouTube.
Well, what I've seen of it was good. I've not watched a lot of it, so.
Yeah. Number 27, Severance. That's another brand new one. Come out in 2022.
See, I don't know what it is.
I don't know a thing about it either. Yeah, I don't know. Number 26, Heartstopper.
Definitely never heard of that.
Another brand spanking new one. Just came out in 2022.
Okay, now this list is compiled from a lot of, like you say, Rotten Tomatoes. So these things, some of these may fall off this list later on.
That's what I said.
I think
the list
they're
is definitely subject
some of these
to
are
change.
hitting because they're new and the numbers are shooting sky high.
Yeah, because apparently Heartstopper on Rotten Tomatoes has 100% critics and a 96% audience.
Damn.
Through, I'm assuming, probably just one season, with it being 2022.
Heartstopper.
No, I'm going to have to look this up now.
Yeah, me too.
Well, IMDb has it at an 87. And overall, 7.99.
Yeah. It's a Netflix series. It's a coming-of-age teen drama. So, yeah, not really.
Okay, probably going to leave that one alone.
Yeah.
My teen years
but there is already 2
behind
seasons
me.
out.
Then again, it might be really good. I'll check an episode out and see what I think about it.
Season 3, I think, just started on Netflix.
Oh, I recognize that actor.
Literally just started.
From something I've watched.
I would assume, with his age, probably Stranger Things.
Is he from Stranger Things?
I'm just guessing. If you recognize him and he's a younger actor, then His Dark Materials. Did you watch that?
No.
I don't even know if that's the right actor that I just clicked on.
Maybe. I don't know. I've seen him on something.
But
like I said,
apparently is the one actor in it, Joe Locke. He's or Joe Locke. He's in Agatha All Along. That's his other big show.
I bet that's not on the list.
No, well, it's brand spanking new.
Yeah,
so
its numbers are almost into the negatives also.
We have now reached the top 25. And at 25, Black Mirror.
Dude, the only thing I can think of when I hear Black Mirror is that first episode.
It's a very popular show, but it's also a very weird show.
Very dark.
Yeah, very dark.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
Watch the first. No, well, yeah. Watch the first episode because I want to see your reaction, especially your reaction. You know, the politician.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And yeah,
it's another one that's got a killer cast. By each episode has like a new cast kind of deal, and yeah,
and it's like an anthology deal. Each week the story's just a different story. It wraps up in boom.
Like I said, it's very weird, very dark. Yeah, I didn't.
Very dark.
I couldn't get into it.
I've not watched anything but the first episode.
Yeah. Number 24, Mr. Robot.
Don't know anything about it. Nothing.
I never heard it.
That was a show that came out on USA, and I know a little bit about it, but he's like a hacker.
Yeah,
and I couldn't get into it.
I saw the previews of it, and it just didn't look like anything I'd want to watch, so I never bothered.
Yeah. 23 is Mindhunter.
Sounds cool. Sounds like an 80s movie.
2017.
Mindhunter. Don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Mindhunter.
It's I've heard of it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I think it may be another. I think it's an NBC show, I believe.
We are halfway through this list.
Mm-hmm.
I can see right now we're going to wrap this podcast up with the stuff we thought should have at least hit the list and didn't.
Yeah.
Consider this is as for all time. And so far, we barely got out of the 2000s.
Oh, my bad. Mindhunter is Netflix, and there's 2 seasons out. Well, there's only... Oh, it's a Netflix special. It's only 2 seasons.
We were talking about that this morning, too.
Yeah, Netflix special. We're going to put out a show. Everybody's going to love it. You're going to get 2 seasons, and we're done.
Yeah.
We're canceling it.
You never know what happened.
And the ones that should be canceled, they keep making season after season after season.
Yeah. So, yep, that is number 23. Number 22, Narcos.
My wife loved it. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it. I know about it, but I haven't watched it.
Haven't watched it either.
Number 21, Mad Men. I figured that'd be a little higher on the list.
You know, I know what the show is. Again, never really watched it.
I didn't like it, but I just know it's really, really popular. Yeah, I didn't like it, but it is what it is. Number 20, Freaks and Geeks from 99.
That was a pretty decent show, as I recall.
I haven't watched a ton of it. I've watched a little bit, but not a ton of it.
A few actors got a good start in that show.
Yeah.
Oh,
who are you trying to think of?
I don't know. I'm forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Well, I mean, I can just start naming the cast to you from the show. You had Linda Cardellini. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. John Francis Daly. James Franco.
Maybe it's Franco I was trying to think of. Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. There you go.
No, you're trying to think of Jason Segel.
Maybe.
He's the main actor in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's the one I recognize that's in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It was decent for its time.
Yeah.
I don't really... Yeah, it was all right.
Apparently, it was only 1 season?
Yeah.
Wow. I do. I mean, I understand it's one season. It wraps it up. It's a TV show, but to me, to be on this list, it should
You probably
there
should
be
have a
more than
little bit
one
more
season.
weight than one season. How do you get
Yeah.
that popular and don't have a second season?
Yeah.
And then be number 20.
Yeah, especially a show that old. But that's what happens when you literally just go by numbers and don't add in opinion and rules. It's literally just numbers. Number 19, Battlestar Galactica.
Now, here we go. I've read, as Corey knows, because I've been raving about it for weeks.
Yeah.
I went back and started at season 1, episode 1, and just 2 nights ago finished all the way through the 4th season.
Yeah.
And I blew through this show because it is so good. That's about all I can say, man. It is so good. I could go into an hour-long podcast just on the show. So it's excellent, and I really loved the whole watch-through. And it even made me rethink my opinion on the ending a little bit. Because I have raved for years about how the ending sucked.
And then all the shows nowadays that have sucky endings came along.
Yeah, and, looking back, that ending wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It got overshadowed by several, which we're going to get to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Far
as
from
far
now.
as I'll throw a mention out, man, Edward James Olmos, who plays Commander Adama. Later, he becomes Admiral Adama. One of the best roles that I've seen for a long, long time. He does such a good job in that, and the whole cast does. But and it's deep and it's layered and it's a complicated story and the special effects are killer. And watch it.
And what?
Battlestar
Galactica?
Galactica, the remake.
Oh, remake.
Yeah, from 04.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to ever watch
Yeah, I
was
should have said
the-
that at the beginning, but I was letting Jamie do his thing. But yeah, it's the 04.
Yeah,
Battlestar
I remember
Galactica.
the first ones that come out.
Oh, yeah, well, those were great, too.
Oh, yeah.
But this was a surprisingly very good remake.
You know what surprised me it's not on this list? V.
Oh, good point.
Because
that thing was like,
in the
well,
80s?
the miniseries was ridiculously popular.
Yeah, well, that's,
Now, the TV show, which I like,
in the 80s when it come out, I mean, it was real
yeah,
popular.
but it opened as a miniseries, remember? And then the TV series come afterwards.
I don't remember the miniseries.
Oh, yeah, you watched it because that's
I
when they
probably
first
have.
show up and...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then later on they made a series off of that. Same actors.
Yeah, so I don't understand why it was not on there.
Oh, the miniseries got killer ratings, and then the TV series, I liked it, but it got
Kind of stupid.
kind of bogged down because it's probably not a story you can just keep telling and telling and telling.
No.
But yeah, that's a good mention, man, because I don't see why that's not on there. But
Yeah, there's a few that, like I said, once we get through this list, we're definitely gonna bring up because this is top 50 of all time. So there's some stuff missing.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
We're to the point now that we're basically every show I name off, we're gonna know and have some opinion on. Number
Bet on
18, Succession. I know.
yep,
you,
shot that in the head.
you
'cause I
guys
don't know what that is.
but
I don't either.
I do, and I still haven't got around to watching it. But I've got a few different podcasts that I listen to that they rave about this show all the time. I mean, all the time. I mean, yeah, it's just like I said, they rave about Succession, and I've seen some clips from it that are funny. So it's on my list to watch.
I have no idea what it is.
I don't either.
It's on Max. It's a HBO original. It's I think they wrapped it up in 4 seasons. It's basically about an old guy who's built his empire, and in season 1 he's deciding to like step down as CEO, and he's got a couple sons and a daughter, and I don't know, he may have a couple daughters. I know for sure he's got one daughter. He may have more. I haven't actually watched the show, but yeah, it's called Succession. So he's basically trying to decide which kid he wants to give the company to, and yeah, it's wild. It basically season 1, not to spoil it, but I'm going to spoil it. Season 1 ends with him deciding to just stay on as CEO and not retire. And the next 3 seasons are all the kids. You learn more about them, and this is a show where there is no good guy. Every person in the show is dark and twisted in their own way.
The Americans, similar.
Yeah, and this is kind of that. So, yeah, Succession. Number 18. Number 17, The Office. I don't know how it's not in the top 10. Good God, this show is amazing.
How many times have you watched through The Office? Or no, that wasn't The Office that you watched.
That's something I'm going to bring up.
repeatedly.
That's something I'm going to bring up later. It should have made the list, but no, The Office. I still haven't finished The Office. I've been slowly. I love it, but I'm just slowly watching it. I'm on. I'm halfway through season 6 right now of The Office. I think there's 9 seasons.
The Office is with Stephen Carell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. Oh, I like him.
Yeah.
In most everything I watched him in. So
Yeah, it's got him.
I've never really sat down and watched The Office.
It's amazing. It is so funny.
I'll have to check it out.
And the episodes are like 22 minutes long. And there's the first season is 6 episodes, but then every season after that is like 20 some episodes. And it's amazing. It's hilarious. It's great. It's not quite on the level of the show I'll bring up later. Well, I can bring it up now. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's the one
It
you
didn't
watched
make this
repeatedly.
list. Oh, I watch that show all the time. That is
one of its main actors is
from SNL.
And his name is, because I can't remember. I'm
Oh,
not
you
a big
can't think of
fan. Is why I can't remember.
Andy
his name.
Samberg.
Yeah, he's okay, but I don't know. His humor kind of turns me.
I think Andy Samberg is hilarious.
He's too much sometimes.
I mean, he's from SNL, so what do you expect? Anyway, back to the actual list. Number 16, Dark.
Don't know what it is.
It's a Netflix. I had to look it up. This is the one in the top 20 that I don't know. It's a Netflix series. It's got 3 seasons, and apparently it's a family saga with a supernatural twist.
Oh, see, that'd be right up my alley. So.
Yeah, it's set in a German town where the disappearance of 2 young children exposes the relationships among 4 families. It's 3 seasons long.
3 seasons? I could watch that
and it's this high on the list. It's got to be decent.
I'll check it out. Netflix.
Well, yeah.
And based on the fact it's Netflix and there's 3 seasons, I would assume that's all there is 3 seasons. 26 episodes in total.
Yeah, it probably wraps
3
the
seasons,
whole story wraps
26
up.
episodes.
Yeah, that's like one old school season.
Yeah, that's crazy nowadays. But that's what we got. Number 15, Friends.
Oh, well, that's iconic, man.
I'm surprised it ain't a little bit higher.
Me too. 15 is kind of low, I would think, for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely
I'm
put
curious to see what comes over top of
I was
Friends.
going to say, there's a lot that I'm getting him off that I would put ahead of it.
Because, I don't care. Friends is funny. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows the name of the characters.
Oh, they do. I've never watched the show, and I can name off all the main characters' names. Now, some of that has to do with the fact that my sister loves it. It's literally her second favorite show of all time behind that 70s show.
And it's like old school Gilligan's Island. It's always on somewhere.
Yes,
If
yes.
you flip the TV long enough, you'll find Friends on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always streaming on some streaming platform.
Exactly. It's always
So it's-
out
it's
there.
always
It has
available.
been since it was made.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's number 15. And as I'm reading this list now, I'm thinking there is a lot of shows that I don't know how they didn't make this list.
Yeah, I'm thinking of several myself that's coming to mind.
So, yeah, number 14, House.
Now, House is really good. I can see why it's on the list.
House is one of those that it's got really good episodes and it's got really boring episodes.
That's just, and I've been watching medical shows since we were born.
Yeah.
It's always been medical procedure shows. So I'm kind of burnt out on them by now.
Yeah.
But House is good. If it's on, I'll sit and watch it.
If it's,
I don't go looking for it.
Yeah, if it's one of the good episodes, I'll watch it. And I don't know I haven't watched every episode of it, but I just know my mom used to watch it all the time. And there were some episodes that I would sit down and watch and be like, man, that was really good. And there's other episodes I'm like, this is so boring. How do you watch this?
Yeah, like I said, we've been watching hospital dramas forever, so nothing against them. It's just I've seen them all pretty much.
Number 13, Fargo.
Lots of people love it. I don't know what it is. I'm not
It's
familiar enough to
AMC,
say.
and I never watched it. I know it was popular, but I never watched it.
Haven't watched it either. I heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one you've heard of. People have talked about it. I don't know. I've never watched it. Don't know anything about it.
This next one's the same way. Number 12, Fleabag.
I've never even heard of it.
I haven't either.
I've heard of it, never watched it. I'm pretty sure.
These shows are beating out Friends. Really?
Yep.
And Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
V? No.
And V? They didn't even make the list, which is crazy.
Here you go. The first and only really old show on the list. from 1959.
Oh, here we go. This is one I mentioned earlier when
Yeah.
you were talking.
The Twilight Zone. Yeah, when I brought
Yeah.
this list up to Jamie this morning, I didn't tell me anything on the list, but I told him, it was of all time, but there was only one show that was old on here, like really old on here, and he was like, it's got to be Twilight Zone. That's the only old show that would be on the list. And
Yeah, man, that is like nerd iconic gold, man. If you
I-
know the Twilight Zone.
I
Well,
hate
that and Chillers. Used to come on.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the intro to Twilight Zone
What? That music is
because it's been overplayed throughout my friggin' life. I hate
so
that
good,
intro
man.
song.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just it's too iconic. They play it too much.
And the opening, man.
And my
when
mom
Rod
used to
Serling
watch it all the
opens-
time. The opening with his voice. I done got where I can't stand his voice.
Oh my God.
It's too much of it.
Oh God, I love it.
No.
I know
In a time,
every
in a
single
space.
episode. I have watched multiple times. Every single one. Even the bad ones. And there's some bad ones.
Now we're into the top 10. Number 10, Peaky Blinders.
I'm surprised it ain't a little bit higher,
Yeah. How does that not rated higher?
Well, I mean, the show above it should be above it, so I actually think it's about where it should be.
Well,
Not-
okay.
there's
and it's
some-
not that old, really.
There's
no,
some shows.
Peaky Blinders, I think it's still going.
I believe it is.
Actually, I think it wrapped up.
Did it?
I
Did
think.
it?
I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know if it did or not. I thought it had another season. Look that up real quick before we go on.
That may be your new Voldemort.
I was
watching
Cillian
that.
Murphy. Yep, it did. It wrapped up last year.
Yep. I was thinking it did.
I did not know that.
He'd be a good one, though.
Yeah, I believe so.
Peaky Blinders, 6 seasons, 36 episodes.
Yeah, God, that's
Now
so
that
small.
that is classic BBC.
Well,
Yeah.
true. They don't do.
Yeah, we'll look at Doctor Who,
Mhm.
which by the way is not on this list, which is an absolute crime
Yeah,
against
that's
humanity.
crazy.
I mean,
But you made a good point when we talked about it before.
it's very up and down.
Yeah, across the board from its beginning run to the end, you almost to get it on. You got to break it down by series.
Yeah.
To really.
By doctors.
There's
Yeah.
some really good ones and there's some really bad ones.
Yeah, that's
too.
another thing too. Is if you broke it down by doctors, then it would be somewhere in the top 5 or 10 with
With
Matt Smith and
Tennant.
David Tennant. But doing
Tennant
the
would be
whole
on top though.
the whole series,
I threw that out there just for that reaction.
I can't disagree, but because I know a lot of people, and I love Tennant, but I don't know. I still prefer Matt Smith, but I don't know.
Like I told you, with me, man, it's on a balance. It's very close. It sways back and forth.
Depends which one you just recently watched.
Probably.
And
But
what
I always kind of
what
lean
speech
more
you
toward
just heard.
Tennant.
Anyway, we're not talking about Doctor Who. But continuing the BBC theme here, number 10 was Peaky Blinders. Number 9, Sherlock. Amazing.
Did you
Sherlock.
ever watch it?
Yeah, he watched it.
Okay, because man, I was going to say if you hadn't, you need to.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
show
watched
is
them.
amazing.
Corey was telling me about them a few years ago, and I was like, I'll go home and watch those. And
Yeah.
I actually sit down and
It's-
binge watched all of them.
Yeah, they're great, man. Benedict Cumberbatch is
He
wonderful.
nails Sherlock like perfectly.
Yep.
And
and what I can't think of the actor. He's super popular. He's in a bunch of stuff. He's a British actor.
Young Dumbledore.
Huh?
Young Dumbledore. That's who you're talking about that plays Watson.
Young Dumbledore.
Yeah. From Fantastic Beast.
That's
Dumbledore.
Jude Law.
Yeah.
That's not Jude Law.
Oh, he's from the movies.
Oh,
Ain't he?
maybe.
Jude Law definitely plays.
You're thinking about.
I'm thinking of the Robert Downey Jr. movies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're talking about the
The
Cumberbatch.
show. Yeah, that's what I said. BBC. But
Yeah, well,
No, this guy played
he played in
The Hobbit.
Martin Freeman.
He,
Yeah,
very
Martin
British
Freeman.
actor. Lots of
yeah,
British.
Martin
stuff.
Freeman. Just
Hitchhiker's
about as
Guide to the Galaxy movie. He was
Yeah,
in
there
it.
you go.
Had to bring his towel. I love watching that show. I love the books.
That's
Oh, yeah.
not what I think of. I think of The Hobbit when I think of him, and I'm not even that big of a Lord of the Rings fan. But when I think of Martin Freeman, you think of
Oh yeah, that and Sherlock.
Bilbo Baggins. Yeah,
And then definitely
Hitchhiker's
Hitchhiker's Guide.
I mean I've seen that, but I don't think of him when I think of him. I don't think of that.
And there's just a lot of BBC shows that I've seen him do.
Well, like you said at the beginning, he's very, very British.
Very British actor. But yeah, Sherlock was incredible, man.
It
I'm
was
surprised I didn't bring him up in the Black Panther.
Yeah, in the MCU.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
he's
in
the.
there. I've only watched Black Panther once.
I've seen it a few times. Yeah, he's the contact for Wakanda with the I guess you say the rest of the world.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, the BBC show Sherlock. It's by far the closest to the actual original short stories you're going to get. All the other
But
movies
with a cool modern
and TV
kind of
shows
twist to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. All the other movies and TV shows always either miss the mark or purposely, make it different, kind of like Elementary. That was a good show, but it was nothing like the original material.
No, it was nothing like the original material, but I loved it.
It had Lucy Liu, so what's not to love?
Exactly.
That's the only part of that one that was any good. Honestly.
I like that.
Nah, Lucy Liu was the only thing that made that even worth trying to watch.
I did not like the guy they had playing Sherlock.
I kind of liked him.
I didn't think he played a good Sherlock at all.
He played a good Sherlock just for the fact you could believe he was a drug addict.
That's the only thing you can believe.
Pretty good version of that too.
Yeah, but Cumberbatch, you could believe he was a drug addict. You could believe he was that smart. The guy who played in Elementary, he just like a dummy to me. I was like, that dude is not that smart. He's not Sherlock smart. He doesn't even look smart. But anyway, we've been on Sherlock for a while now. Number 8, another show that's been going for a while that's still not over. Stranger Things.
Y'all don't know anything about it.
Nope.
I watched the first season.
Did you hold the whole season?
I got all the way up to the kid was supposedly found dead in the rock quarry. He was drowned.
Pretty much toward the end. Yeah. We need to jump on season 2 because it gets better.
Oh,
Season 1 is kind of draggy. It don't take off really right away. 2 and 3 and 4 are great.
Yeah, everybody was talking about it at the time. I was like, man, I could just try it. It was okay. But when I got to that part and I flipped to something else, I never went back to it.
Yeah, I haven't even watched a single episode of Stranger Things.
I'm the only one in the group that's really a fan of it, and
I just know they're still filming it, and the cast is way too old.
The final season got bogged down after it was the COVID. The Great Plague hit.
Coup.
Yeah. And then all that, and just the last season is going to be interesting because they're going to have to time jump because these kids who were kids when this thing started, we're talking 11, 12 years old, early teens at the most, are now like 20-some years old.
Yeah, they're full-grown adults, married and everything.
Married and, yeah. So, we'll see.
That simply brought up the coup. Everybody, quit buying all the toilet paper at the stores. It's not going to be a shortage because of the docks. They're back up and running again.
Yeah.
Oh, is that happening again?
Yeah.
Are we running out of... What is the deal with the
Trust
paper?
me,
nobody ran out. They're just afraid that we're not going to get any. So they're buying it all up again.
Yeah, trust me, my parents were on that kick. They just went to Walmart and bought $600 worth of groceries because they were swearing up and down that the truckers were going on strike. I'm like, this happens all the time. The truckers were also looking at going on strike along with the dock workers and everything. And I was like, it happens all the time. It never actually happens. That deal always gets worked out. It's the same way with every time I hear they averted the government shutdown. It's like, of course they did. They always do.
There was one time it got shut down.
Yeah, for less than a day.
But, I mean, when it's shut down, you don't really miss nothing because...
No. You don't even realize it is.
No.
Unless it lasts for multiple days. But it never does. So, yeah. That's why I ignore all that stuff. Number 7. This is one that I guess it could be this high, but I don't see why. Better Call Saul. It's just a spinoff of the show that's coming.
Well, like I said, I have watched the first episode of Better Call Saul and just said, nah, this is not mine. I don't care for it. Which kind of ties into the other one that's going to come up later because...
Yeah.
I mean...
We'll get to that.
Anyway, we'll get to that one.
Number 6, The Wire.
I've heard of it. What is it?
It was HBO original. Come out in 2002, and it's kind of a crime drama set in, I think, Baltimore. It's very good. I mean, it's crime drama, and for me to say it's good, I don't really like crime dramas, but it's pretty good. I think there was 7 seasons of it.
I don't think I watched that one either.
Well, it was.
I'm not familiar with it at all. And we'll
problem it
touch
had
on this
was-
after we get done with the list. That's a crime drama.
Yeah.
Right off the top of your head, man, how many crime dramas can you think of from the... You go way back, man. 70s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, good
Where
Lord.
are they at?
Yeah.
There is great everything that The Wire probably is that people love has been done before. I mean, people don't know about them, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
that's
it's,
it, man.
it's
Yeah, it
it's so old that the younger generation don't know
have
about
not
it.
went back and seen this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Band of Brothers from 01.
That's a good one.
I was going to say, this sounds like your kind of show.
Oh, it was good.
Ah,
It was a good military movie.
I'm going to turn it over to you because I
This is
don't know
this
what
is
it
the TV
is
show,
exactly.
not the movie.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
I haven't seen it.
I know,
I know
very
about
little
it, but I have not
I've
seen
heard
it.
it's really good.
Yeah. Number 4, The Sopranos. Kind of overshadows The Wire.
Well, it's the Sopranos. That thing, like Lost, when it was running, that's what everybody talked about.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That was every week.
I mean, that was
The
widely.
Sopranos was the topic of conversation if
I'm on
TV come up.
Season 2 of Sopranos.
It was widely considered the best show of all time until the top 2 on this list came along.
I myself am only vaguely familiar with The Sopranos, but
I like it, but for a mob movie, I thought it'd be more mobby.
yeah. And it's another one. I spoiled myself with it because it was everywhere. So you found out what was happening, and you go, oh, I already know what's happening. I really don't need to watch that. I can move on to whatever else is on. And I just
but
never got it
knowing
watched.
What happens at the end, but watching what brought it up to that point is a wild ride.
Ooh, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Remind me I said that afterwards because I got a show I want to bring up that's probably similar to it that's really good right now, man.
We're almost through. Number 3, I don't think should be on this list. I don't think it should count. I haven't watched it. I know it's really good, but it's a miniseries. It's just a one-off miniseries, 5 episodes.
Well, that's technically not. That would bring V into it then.
Yeah.
And it's from 2019. It's Chernobyl.
Oh, now that was really good though.
I know it was.
But it was a miniseries. It's not an
miniseries.
ongoing series.
Yeah. It was not even like an actual season. It was just a
No.
miniseries. 5 episodes, done. It was good, but it's not a TV series. So,
I think maybe it's on there because it was just so realistic and it really showed what happened.
yeah.
But
Still,
still, man, it's a miniseries, so it shouldn't be on TV series list. Or you should be able to bring V and several other shows into it.
yeah.
Where's Shogun?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the original Shogun. Which at that time, everybody tuned in to watch Shogun. Where's Roots?
Where's MASH?
Point.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of the
back in the 70s, MASH was the
Yeah,
thing
I
to
hadn't
watch.
thought about that, but that was the...
a lot of your old TV series that ran for a long time are not on this list. And I think it's just because they had so many seasons that all it takes is one season to get bad reviews, and it's not going to make this list.
I guess.
Because, you just named a few, but there's a bunch more old TV shows that are really good and really
Oh,
popular,
yeah.
but they ran for so many seasons that all it takes is one bad
Happy
season.
Days.
Or they may not have been doing reviews. A lot of people may not be reviewing those old shows.
I guess, because you'd have to look back. How does Always Sunny in
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia top MASH?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not very similar.
No, but I mean, they're both comedies.
Yeah.
I mean, similar stories. No, they're not. But they're both comedies. Everybody can name you every character on MASH all the way through the seasons. Well,
Yeah.
people our age could anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can start naming off some shows that should have made the list now before we get to the top 2, just to build some suspense. Even though everybody knows what the top 2 on this list was going to be. Like, we just named off a bunch of shows. There's 2 shows we haven't named yet that you knew was going to be somewhere on the list.
You knew The Sopranos would be in the top 5, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And so you knew about the other 2. But shows that didn't make it, I don't know how it didn't. I already said Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but that's kind of
As
my
far as
thing.
comedies go, how did it not make
But-
it, even though it's not one of my favorites?
How did Charmed not make this list?
How is Charm not on there?
Yes.
It had to be season 8. Season 8 had to kill it.
Is 15 seasons of Supernatural.
Yeah, my mom's been rewatching Supernatural.
How is that not on this list?
How is 18 or 19 seasons of CSI?
Well,
Another good point. 20-some seasons of CSI.
those are popular shows.
And
All the
20-some
different
of
cop
them?
shows are popular, but I don't think they're necessarily well reviewed.
I don't know. You don't have a season that long without it being well reviewed.
But then again, we got series on here that only ran one season.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand.
It's all about the numbers.
Yeah.
Bones. Love Bones.
Bones, very good show.
Yeah. Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yep, just pick
Law and
one,
Order,
all of them.
Law and Order SVU. How does that one not on there?
Well, just for reference here, I'm on IMDb. CSI Miami is a 65 out of 100. So, all the stuff on here we're naming
Try
off.
this CSI.
Okay.
It's the original.
It's 77. So, just for reference, the IMDb number for the lowest thing on here, Justified, was 86. So, again, there's anything that's got over 10 seasons is going to be hard to make the list because it's just all it takes is one season to get low reviews, and it kills it for the whole show. So, yeah. Let's see. CSI New York is a 70. And, yeah, there's a bunch more on here.
And these people doing the reviews, I don't know. Too young?
Law and Order.
I guess this list shows you what people are familiar with right now.
Law and
Pretty
Order
much.
SVU was close to making the cut. It's 81. The original Law and Order, or just Law and Order, is a 78.
I love that one too.
Again, and maybe I'm biased because I don't like any of these shows at all, like none of them. So, but I can see, like I just gave off the reasons why they didn't make the list. And they probably should have, but again, there's just too many seasons. But Charmed is one that I don't know how it didn't make the list. Unless, like I said, Season 8 killed it, because Season 8 was not good. Let's see what it is. It's a 72 on IMDb. So, yeah, apparently not as many people liked it as I thought. Although, again, widely popular, but apparently not well reviewed. Just shows, though, that you can't always go by reviews when you're...
Well, no.
When you're looking up like a show and it's like, I wonder if that show's any good, and you just look at the reviews.
And you got to remember, this is recent reviews, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes goes back only so far.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you've got so many groups reviewing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't zoom in on the writing to get the names of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
11. Although, well, it's not really 11 because IMDb's on there twice. It's, IMDb and IMDb users. And Rotten Tomatoes is on there twice, and eCritics is on there twice. So technically it's 8 different websites they used.
Now, what's that for when it says boats?
That's IMDb. So that is literally strictly users going on there and like voting, I guess, like giving their own actual score to the show from 0 to 100.
Well, then, shoot, half of these shows ain't worth a crap then by their ratings.
Yeah, so
there's
say
to
you see.
100. They ain't none of them even close to. Well, there's one that's 100.
Yeah, that's
Top two.
Yeah.
The rest of them are in the 30s, 19s, 7,
Single
8,
digits for
8,
some of them, yeah. But yeah. Oh, also, again, I don't fully understand how the IMDb user works. So
I don't either.
anyway, we'll get to the top 2 now. Then we can name off any more stragglers. The top 2, myself, I would flip the order of these, but I can see why they're in this order. Number 2 is Game of Thrones, and number 1 is Breaking Bad. And Breaking Bad also is number 1 on this list for greatest TV show of all time. It's also the series finale of Breaking Bad is number 1 as the greatest series finale ever. by numbers and rankings. So Breaking Bad just overall apparently is widely renowned as the greatest show of all time.
Well, like
Start
I said,
to finish.
That's another one that at the time it was running, that was the topic of conversation.
And
Go ahead, Game of Thrones, while it was during its run, that was the topic of conversation.
Yes.
Weekly.
And I think Game of Thrones would have been number one if it wasn't for how bad it ended.
Yeah.
Because I've watched the first season of Breaking Bad and absolutely loved it, and have not went back and watched it anymore. And that was 3 years ago that I watched season 1.
Now, the audiences for these two shows are probably very different. Man, maybe. They definitely branch off into different.
They definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's a middle ground that love both of them, I'm sure.
And me.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm a toss up. It could go either way with those two.
Yeah. But yeah,
Game of Thrones is just iconic.
Oh, it is.
But then again, so's Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, like I said.
Who doesn't know when you say Walter White? Who doesn't know who you're talking about?
Yeah.
How many T-shirts and memes and things are out there?
Oh, yeah.
How many characters can you name from the show? Just
I've never watched Breaking Bad.
I watched a little bit of it. I'm not super familiar, but you know the names when you hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just looking at the scores on here, you can see why Breaking Bad is number one. And it's actually not even close. By the ratings numbers, it's not even close.
And
the gap between it and Game of Thrones is the same gap between Game of Thrones and the number 10 show, Peaky Blinders. So basically, according to the numbers, Game of Thrones and Peaky Blinders are closer to each other than Game of Thrones is to the number one show, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad it's a 9.3 rating, whereas Game of Thrones is 8.8. So yeah, and like I said, just going by the numbers, Breaking Bad, all the numbers are super high. 95, 96, 97, 87, 93, 89, 89, 100, 100, 88, 91. Game of Thrones has got relatively high numbers, except it's got an 81, a 76, and an 84 in there. It does have 100, though, on IMDb users.
Yeah.
It's the only one on this list to have 100. In fact, Breaking Bad and it are the only two on this list to be over 60. Breaking Bad's a 91. Game of Thrones is 100. Everything else is lower than 60. Again, don't know what that IMDb users is, but yeah. So there it is.
It makes you wonder, and I'm sure it's because of the numbers, but just off the top of your head, man, what show can you think of that you just don't understand why it's not on that list?
Like I said, B.
That's going way back, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that and Bones, CSI, NCIS.
Yeah, none of those made the list.
Like y'all said, Charmed. I don't
Supernatural.
know how in the hell that's not on there.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
To me, Charmed is, for me, it's the biggest.
Buffy.
Yeah. And I didn't think about it until we started talking about Breaking Bad. We're Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
popular as that
was
show was.
real popular.
That's another one that I don't know how. I personally didn't like the show, but I know everybody else loved it.
Yeah,
My parents loved it. It's a super popular show, so I hadn't thought about it, but yeah.
It's odd that it didn't make the list. I know neither one of you like it, but I mean, it was, especially for its first 6 seasons, The Walking Dead was just the talk of everything during its run.
I think it's another one that just went too many seasons.
And then the back season started bringing the number down, probably.
Yeah. That's actually kind of what I'm noticing about all the shows we're naming off that should be on the list. All of them are really long season-wise. So I'm getting the feeling that you start going into, past like season 7, 8, and none of those shows are making the top list here. Except for, I think Twilight Zone had a bunch of seasons, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably got the longest run of shows on this list.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
I don't know, man. It probably didn't go that long. It was probably like 4 years max.
Oh, well, then never
4 or
mind.
5 seasons, probably. Probably no more than that. Probably
I
not.
thought it
Maybe
was
not
more-
that.
Well, there was 2 or 3 different Twilight Zones.
I mean, the Rod Serling one, the original one, probably
It ran for 5 years.
5 years, I don't say
156 episodes.
4 or 5 episodes, or 4 or 5 seasons probably. But those were back in the days when you had 20-some episodes a season.
Yeah. Another show, I mean, I understand why the show I'm getting ready to say didn't make the list, but it's just one of my favorite shows of all time. Teen Wolf. The MTV show, Teen Wolf. I can understand why it didn't make the list. It's not that type of movie, or not that type of TV show.
It didn't like take the world by storm. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe not the best way to put it.
But
it was popular, but not like MASH popular.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was an MTV show.
I don't know why MacGyver,
Again,
Knight Rider,
crazy popular shows that didn't make the list somehow. I'm almost surprised about. Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. It's an incredible show. Battlestar Galactica was just wow. My just recent watch through was, I'd forgot how good it was. But that's a whole different show. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I can't think of a lot of the newer seasons, episodes and stuff that's come out, but some of the older stuff is a lot better than Twilight Zone, and there's none of it on there.
I don't know about better, but
But Creep Show.
definitely not better than Twilight Zone. I'm just saying.
I kind of like the Creep Show.
Oh, I liked it. Just not Twilight Zone.
Tales from the Crypt.
Not Twilight Zone.
No, it ain't better than that, but I mean, Tales from the Crypt pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good, yeah.
It's had comics and everything else out. I used to have some of the comics at one time.
I remember Creep Show. That was good.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, and it's like a little mini series.
And Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, very similar there too.
I think he's calling back.
I'm not calling. I'm just texting. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Anyway, yeah, I think with a lot of the older shows you're naming off, like I'm talking like the 70s, 80s shows, you also got to remember that there wasn't as many shows on back then. So those shows were more popular than they probably would have been if there was more to choose from. This is not my opinion. I heard somebody else say this on a podcast, and I was like, that makes sense. Back when you had less to choose from, the numbers on some of the old TV shows are like, viewer-wise, it's like way better than anything shows get nowadays. But it's because you only had 20-some channels, if that. You may have only had, 10 or 11 channels. So, you were watching, this show that came on Friday night at 8 p.m. because that's what you did.
Well,
you watched that show.
Name none of the ones that came on Friday night at 10 p.m.
I was just saying, again, I don't know.
That would be TGIF Fridays. When I was growing up, it was Urkel, Family Matters, Growing Pains, All in the Family.
See, all those shows are really good, but those aren't well-reviewed shows. They're popular, but not well-reviewed. That's the difference. This list is all about reviews, not about popularity. So I can see why some of those shows didn't make it. Same way, that's why I was saying with the CSIs and Law and Order, all them. Those are popular shows. They're not well-reviewed shows. Because most people don't bother reviewing a show like that. They watch it, they enjoy it. They don't bother going on IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes and leaving
I don't bother
score.
None of that. I don't know who does that.
Well, no, none of them.
I don't get so invested into it that I got to get on there and start writing reviews.
Exactly.
And everything else.
I'm not deep diving that much.
Granted, I don't have much of a life, but I've got a lot more life than it's like I got to get on.
You also, I don't really think you watch enough movies and TV shows to leave.
There for a while, I used to. I just for some reason I can't get into nothing anymore. And I mean, literally, I can't get into watching anything.
Well, like Jamie said, you and Jamie's starting to get there too have become very customized to the TikTok style of short form content.
Oh no, I can jump back into the long form stuff. But just in general, a lot of people are just getting into.
Oh,
the short attention span, man. They can't do.
It's
Again,
terrible.
The TV's on, my iPad's on, my phone's in my hand,
Turn them off.
and I can't.
Shut everything down but the one.
He can't do
Put
that.
them away from you.
He'll get
Focus
bored.
on that one.
I will get so bored that I'll just turn it off. That's just how it is. I don't know what it is. Certain things will drag me right in there, and I'll binge watch. I was like, damn, it's already off. But it's rare that happens. Then
Well,
other
because
times,
there's not that much great stuff out there most of the time.
this is true too.
The quality of stuff is not that high.
I find myself going back to the tried and true movies and stuff that I've watched
Well, we all do that.
times. I mean, 1,000 times. You know how many times I watched Tango and Cash? I watched it again last weekend.
Well, see,
Granted, I didn't have no power, and it was downloaded on my
Yeah.
tablet.
Yeah, you watch
that's a
what you
little
had.
different.
But again, I had other stuff, and that was the first movie I went to.
See, I rewatch a lot of stuff too, but I also rewatch a lot of new stuff as well. My week is normally sprinkled with, for like a whole week, I'll normally rewatch 2 movies I've already seen millions of times. Then I'll also watch 2 or 3 new movies. Or I'll binge watch, a whole season or 2 seasons of a show I've never seen. At the same time, I'll go back and rewatch a season of a show I've seen a million times, like Teen Wolf, or
Yes.
Charmed, or Doctor Who.
See, the bad thing is, if we wasn't doing the review on House of the Dragon, I would have never watched season 2. And I enjoyed it. But I would have never watched it because I just couldn't get past that first, when they done that time swap on me.
Yeah.
Turned my woman into a little bitch. She got a little bit of balls now, but at the time it turned her into a bitch, and I couldn't stand it.
Don't worry.
They're going to turn her back into a bitch again, I know.
Yep, it's coming.
Bastards.
You can blame George for that.
I will. You just wait till I
they're
see
following
him.
the book with that.
I slap him.
We was talking about Game of Thrones the other morning. Me and Jamie was. Well, we was talking about Valyrian steel. We were talking about swords that we would. He was talking about swords he would like to have
Oh, yeah.
from movies and TV
I like
shows.
to have just a collection of movie swords.
Well, I would too. But I would want real swords. I don't want copies
yeah, that's
of
what I
them.
want, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
want,
what he was saying.
Yeah, I
real
don't-
steel.
Yeah, I want an actual battle sword. If that's what it's used for, that's what I want to be able to use it for. I don't want, that looks just like the real thing.
No, I want
But I don't want to
good
cut nothing with it.
recreate, a good replica.
Yeah.
Good quality ones is what I'd like to have.
You want a sword from there made to be actually used in battle. That's what I would want.
I want a real katana.
A real katana.
Mm-hmm.
Those are easy to get.
You guys are naming on swords. I'm not big into swords and stuff, so
Yeah, getting a real katana, I mean, depending on if you're looking for a famous name katana, you're going to pay way up there. But $600-700 will get you
I'm not spending that much.
katana.
I don't care that much about a sword.
Now, you can buy cheaper ones that look pretty good and, probably hold an edge and everything. But if I'm going to buy a katana, I want a real katana.
Mm-hmm.
I want the folded steel. I want everything I want it to be forged back then.
Yeah.
Not mass produced out of some factory now.
Right. I would prefer Valyrian steel, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Fun
that
fact,
exists.
No.
Katanas and all
But
that
they
stuff.
passed Damascus steel off as Valyrian
Yeah.
steel because it's got that cool look
Yeah.
to it. And Damascus steel is a real thing.
Yeah.
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 The cool thing about katanas and stuff is the only thing that holds them together is a toothpick. It's a piece of bamboo that goes through the handle. You pop that out and you take and smack the bottom of the hilt while you're holding on to it, and it will pop the blade out the end of the handle.
Hmm.
And on the inside the handle is where you'll find out if it's got a maker's mark or the name of the maker on it. I didn't know that till I started watching some shows. Wouldn't think that it was literally a piece of bamboo shoved through there that held it together.
Yeah. One of these days we're gonna do a podcast kind of like our Harry Potter draft podcast where we're gonna draft swordsmen. See who can make the best team of swordsmen.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't know when we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do that eventually.
Ooh.
I'm definitely gonna lose that because I don't know enough
You
about.
got to do some
swordsmen.
research, man. You're going to do some
This
research.
is heavily your guys' area of expertise, not mine at all.
Connor McLeod. Duncan.
And I hate that show. I hate that movie. Haven't watched the show yet. I hate that movie. So I'm definitely not taking any of those characters.
Yeah,
I'd be taking off the wall people. It's like, yeah, my people are going to die, but they're going to have fun.
Ninja Turtles. No.
Hey.
Leonardo, I'm telling you right now.
Raphael.
I love some Leonardo.
Trust
that
me.
was my favorite turtle. Was Leonardo.
Raphael was my favorite. And trust me, I was taking one of the turtles for this list.
And Mikey for the size, because I actually had to set it the size one time. It was pretty cool.
I mean, there's a lot of areas you could cover with that one.
Yeah, because
Got,
there's a lot.
You got Achilles from Troy.
Oh my God, I hadn't even thought about that.
You got Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher.
Yep.
You could go here.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me, I had thought of some of the famous ones.
Every single gladiator in Spartacus.
Drizzt from it's Drizzt series. Drizzt Deodorant. He's a black elf, dark elf, and
yeah, you got the Lord of the Rings people. I don't really know most of their names.
Like I said, Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, you said Aragorn. And most of the elves from there use bows, so that's different.
And some of them was sword fight.
Drizzt
Deodorant is a dark elf, and he's unmatched when it comes to sword play.
You had the guys from 300, but that was kind of more of a unit than one single man being.
Yeah, I mean, you could pick like Leonidas.
Yeah. Now he was a badass.
Yeah, but what made them great was their strategy in battle. So I mean, he would be good team captain to strategize your team on how to win, but on his lonesome, Achilles would just tear through most of the people we named off.
I don't know.
But then you also got the Star Wars people. I mean,
now we kind of got to draw the line, man, on lightsabers, because I don't think that matches up.
What I was getting at is, if we done this, the rules would have to be, it's a real world sword fight. You can pick somebody from like
when
Star
you say
Wars,
real world,
our world.
No laser swords. Oh
right.
My God, I just called it a lightsaber, a laser sword.
Oh my God. So what I was getting at though is you could pick, like Darth Vader, but he literally wouldn't have any of his force abilities or lightsabers. He'd have a regular sword in his hand.
Now we're going with Darth Vader or Anakin.
I was just naming off somebody from the Star Wars world and saying,
that's what I'm saying,
that they wouldn't get any of the powers from that world.
If
they would be locked in our world.
If I had to take Vader and Anakin, I would have to go with Anakin because Vader's limited by his armor.
He is, and once you put him in our world, I don't think he would survive. I don't think that armor's properly made right to survive in the real world. Like if it wasn't for the Force and some other stuff that the dark side had done, I don't think he would be alive.
I don't know.
And also right there at the end before he fully became Darth Vader, Anakin was pretty powerful. The most powerful Jedi of all time, but just my opinion. Anyway, that's off the point of swordsmen and sword fighting. So yeah, we're going to do a full-blown podcast on that eventually.
Man, that's gonna have to take some real research because
my wheels are turning right now.
Like Jamie said, there's just so many. I mean, you have to limit it down to a small number.
Well, we're going to limit how many you can.
And honestly,
pick.
It's been done. I can go back and find some charts where that's been.
Oh, where and again, because I don't have the vast knowledge you guys have. My research would be just looking up who's the greatest swordsman of all time, movies and TV shows, and being like, oh yeah, that person. I forgot about that person. Yeah, I'm gonna take that person. Mm. But then also, like I said, my team will be heavily.
Pirate Robertson.
I was sitting here thinking that very same thing, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Is it
Antonio Montoya? You'll kill my father.
Oh,
now you should die.
What about Zorro?
Zorro.
Yeah.
The Antonio Banderas version of Zorro? Or the other 5,000 that's been done?
Yeah, you'd have to pick one.
I'd go with... Yeah, I'd probably go with Antonio Banderas.
Version. That's the one I know, so that's the one I would go with. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Good point.
He wasn't a very good swordsman.
No, but he would be a good addition to the team.
Well, yeah.
Again,
because they'd be looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? That's his whole thing.
Me personally, I feel like from the Harry Potter draft that I won that draft. So this draft, I would be going into like, I've already won one of these drafts we've done, so I don't care if I lose this one. So my team, if when we ever get around doing this, my team's probably going to have Jack Sparrow on it just because it's Jack Sparrow.
It's not a bad pick.
No.
While you guys are over there, debating about, oh, this person's better, this person, I'm like, I got Captain Jack. He can't be killed. He always gets away somehow or another. He ain't going to win me the fight. But I'm not
win it, but you ain't gonna lose.
I'm not
because
losing.
He's still gonna be alive.
Yeah.
See, now I'm gonna have to look up some charts where people have done this and just see what their opinions was on it.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody'd go into the depth that we would.
You'd be surprised.
I'd
You'd be
say,
surprised.
I mean,
there's some out there that'll do a 4-hour podcast on it.
Fantasy books. You know how many fantasy books I've listened to that's got sword play and stuff in it?
Oh, dude, if we want to get
crap.
into that, you got to go into like the Chronicles of Amber, which gives me a whole family of swordsmen.
Yeah.
Probably out of that bunch, I'm going to pick Benedict.
Ooh.
I mean, he held off an entire army on a bridge for hours. The bridge was so narrow that
300.
only one person could fight at a time. So he was just massacring this whole army until he just got completely wore out.
Yeah. That reminds me of one of the stupidest questions, but it gets brought up all the time by YouTubers and podcasters. Just, if you had to, how many fourth graders could you take on before they just overwhelmed you? And all the smart people are always like, well, I'm going to fight them in the bathroom, and I'm going to be in a stall, so they have to come at me one at a time. Then I can take on probably 400 before I just get tired.
Hey,
and that's kind of what you described.
Dude, I've always wondered, like, you've seen these movies where this horde of zombies is chasing these people. Find you an area that narrows down.
Mm-hmm.
Start killing them in that bottleneck until you build a bridge of bodies.
You're basically describing everybody who plays Call of Duty Zombies.
Really? See?
Go find a choke
And I don't
point,
even know anything about this game.
and as the zombies funnel in, you just kill them and kill them and kill them until you're out of ammo.
300.
I said that at the very beginning, 300.
You build a wall of
Yeah, that's what I'm
bodies
saying.
and
He
you plug
literally
that
described
bottleneck
300.
up.
Yeah.
They was using the bodies as a mortar.
There
for the
you go.
rocks.
Yeah. There
Yep.
you go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so,
that'd be an interesting topic to look at.
yeah. And that's another thing that we'd again, there's more stuff we got to figure out before we do this.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd have to figure out, like, where we're fighting at, the battleground. Is it a battle royale or is it like a 1v1? You just send your next man
I
up.
want a free-for-all. That's
what I was thinking. But
if you're gonna
we got to figure all this out.
Do that, if you're gonna use any of the characters from Highlander, you got to remove the immortal thing from them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Can't
saying.
just be a head cut that takes them out.
That's what I said about the Star Wars thing. It's in our the real world that we live in right now. So they lose all their special abilities that they have from whatever movie or show.
Yeah, but I don't
apart
look
from
at
their
it.
skills with the sword.
Yeah, my thing ain't wanting to pick one of them because they're immortal. It's a simple fact they've lived for hundreds of years.
Oh, and they have
they've
that
been
skill.
sword
Oh,
fighting
they
for all
have
that
been
time.
sword
That's what I
fighting
say.
their
For
whole
me,
life.
that wouldn't be hard to do because we just look back at the, you got Kurgan,
Mythos.
who was, apparently one of the stronger immortals, but that was his whole thing was, I don't know, he's pretty damn skilled too.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He took out...
He held his own with Ramirez. Well, he killed Ramirez.
yeah.
So he did more than just hold his own with him.
But, I mean, he won with brute strength, though.
Well, that's what overall won him most of his fights was he was just way stronger than everybody else.
Yeah.
Ramirez, was that Sean Connery?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
Who was all skill,
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, he was definitely... He was the Viper.
yeah,
Kurgan was
well, you got to bring Game of
mountain.
Thrones characters into it too.
Oh, you knew I was bringing Game of Thrones characters into this list.
I know who I want.
Jamie Lannister before he lost his hand?
No.
No.
It depends. He's going to be my first pick when we do this, just so you know. So if I get to pick before you, you're not getting them.
That's okay. That's not who I was thinking about.
You wasn't thinking of Arthur Dane?
No, but Arthur don't get to use Dawn.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about my own rules I said earlier.
Yeah.
And we discovered something, again, talking about Game of Thrones the other morning, doing some research. Arthur Dane is widely regarded as the best swordsman ever in Game of Thrones.
But one of my absolute favorites. Go ahead. Y'all let you tell him.
But his sword that he carries, it's not a Valyrian steel sword. It's called Dawn, and it was forged from a fallen star. And so that's why it's kind of got like a white sheen to it, where all the Valyrian steel swords have like a dark sheen to them.
Yeah.
And that sword Dawn, it's not passed down from like family member to family member. It is earned. You have to, you have to be from, you have to be part of the Dane household, but you have to become a knight and earn it. And the sword, I guess it's kind of got like powers, because when Arthur Dane would fight Barristan Selmy, and they would both just use like practice swords, they would fight to a draw. But if Arthur Dane had Dawn, and then Sir Barristan couldn't take him.
Well, I would say maybe, but maybe not.
Well, no, that's George has said that. Like that's in the lore.
That it has a power.
No, that when they fought with equal swords, they fought to a draw. But when he had Dawn, which Dawn is also a great sword, kind of like Ice was, so it's a huge sword.
Yeah, but also he might have that mindset. Okay, this is a practice sword.
Well, it didn't say in practice. It just said when it literally the quote was from George that when they fought in equal conditions with equal swords, they fought to a draw. But if Arthur Dane had Dawn,
and this is during training. I mean, they weren't trying to kill each other.
Nobody could touch him.
Yeah.
So even in training with Dawn, he would beat anybody with Dawn. But if you gave him a regular sword, it doesn't say what his results against anybody else. It just says that against Barristan Selmy,
who was regarded as one of the greatest swordsmen in Westeros.
Yeah, they fought to a draw. But I would still take Arthur Dane.
Oh, well, yeah.
The sword of the morning.
It'll be which one of us gets to him first.
Yeah.
See,
well, you got too many other people you want.
When it comes to
my list is very short.
But when it comes to the whole sword thing, I don't think it had a power. I think it was just that's what he was comfortable with. It's like a lot of. It's like if I was really hard into gaming, I've got my controller. That's my controller.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not using no other controller but this controller. If I use another controller, it just don't feel right.
Trust
you don't
me.
do
and
as
that
good.
would throw you off, and that may have been the case with Don.
Yeah.
I
hate Xbox controllers. Can't use an Xbox controller.
He
It's just
got used to
stupid.
The weight, the feel, everything about it. So
and
that
was,
may be the thing that made the difference.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I don't know if it had a magical power.
Well, I wasn't saying it had a magical power. I'm just stating what George said. But yeah, Dawn, like I said, Dawn's a great sword. So it's way bigger than a regular sword, like Ice was. They melted Ice down and made 2 Valyrian steel swords out of it.
This is what I couldn't understand. Nobody knows how to make Valyrian steel. But there was somebody there that knew how to melt it down and pour a sword.
That, according to what I was reading, because that was also like I said, me and him was basically researching Valyrian steel and stuff to do with that. And apparently there was still one person in Westeros, in King's Landing, that knew how to work with Valyrian steel. Didn't know how to make it from scratch, but knew how to work with it. And that they named his name in the article that I was reading, but I cannot remember it.
The whole part of making it is being able to create the steel. How hard is it to work with afterwards?
I'd say that he didn't know the exact formula as how to make it. Yeah, he could remelt it down and redo it.
Yeah, you melted it down and poured it into molds. You wasn't out there hammering it back out and everything, so what's the big secret?
Just the formula that went, whatever that ingredient was that went in to make it Valyrian steel.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I can understand trying to make it, but he was the only one that knows how to melt it and to pour it back into a sword?
Yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it had to be like done in a certain way so you don't burn out that material that's in it or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's as simple.
I always thought it would end up being dragon glass that was in the steel that made it Valyrian steel, but it didn't turn out to be that, or at least they didn't say that.
Yeah. Like y'all was talking about Damascus and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If it was 2 steels put together, you melt it down, you done screwed that sword up.
That don't work with Damascus steel.
No.
Because it's literally 2 different types of metal folded together.
Yeah. They're forge welded together.
Yeah.
And
apparently
folded and twisted to make the patterns. And
I'm reading this from Game of Thrones lore. Apparently, there was a master Pole who spent many years in the residence of Quohor, Quohor. That's where they made Valyrian steel. And apparently he was investigating the secrets, and he eventually got his hands cut off because he just, they didn't want to give up their secrets, and he kept trying to investigate. But apparently he found out that something that they do making the Valyrian steel that involves blood sacrifices.
Oh, so it's magic that goes in along with it.
Apparently, because they sacrifice infant slaves. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Still want a Valyrian sword?
No, not really.
I'll take a Damascus one.
Yeah. Give me Dawn. It's just made out of the metal from a falling star.
Meteor. Meteorite. Back when I was way younger, I used to buy the knife books and magazines and everything, and they was talking about Damascus steel and how it's supposed to be the strongest steel out there and this and that. Not everybody. The true formula for Damascus has never been figured out.
Well, you were talking about when he mentioned the sacrifice, the blood sacrifice.
Yeah,
I did read, and it never said this for sure, and I'd have to go back and look when they would how they would temper the supposedly they think maybe how they would temper Damascus steel when they would heat it up instead of like
oil,
cooling it in water or oil. They shoved it through the body of prisoners.
I can see that because the Chinese would judge a katana by how many heads it could cut off
In a single, yep. So supposedly they would take the hot Damascus steel sword and cool it through the body of a condemned prisoner.
Dang it, man. That's a hell of a way to die.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have that many people and you're like, well, we don't have enough people to really sacrifice, so we're going to go through each leg, then we'll pull out, go to a couple arms.
Well, you're going to be here a while, buddy.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Don't worry, we'll cauterize the wound as it's going.
oh my God.
Ooh. Yeah,
Don't think that's how that works, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's red hot when it's going through the body anyway, so it's cauterizing everything.
Yeah. It's probably doing a little more than cauterizing it.
Well, it might be cooking.
Ugh.
Gonna come out smelling like chicken.
We'll feed you your leg after we get done.
Anyway, apparently when Tywin had ice melted down, he had a guy named Tobho Mott. Tobhomott. And apparently he is a court master blacksmith who knows the spells needed to rework Valyrian steel. So apparently there was still one person alive, even though the show strictly says nobody alive knows how to make Valyrian steel.
It never said he could make it. He just said he could rework it.
That's all it says. But he is a court master, so Quark is where they made Valyrian steel, so you think he would know. But I guess it's been so many generations that maybe as it's passed down, somebody just didn't teach him how to actually make it from scratch. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, again.
Or maybe he doesn't have the blood sacrifice to make it.
Yeah, going by the TV show, not by the books, but by the TV show, literally, they just melted it and poured it in molds, and that was it.
Well, no, Tywin says in the show there's still one guy that can rework the steel.
And while he's talking about it, you're watching him. He melts it down and pours it into the molds.
But he may have been doing spells
well,
also.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently there was some spells involved. I don't really know.
George, get on that. Answer it.
Yeah. Do your job, George. Finish your damn book.
The books. There's still two.
Books,
People forget that.
Just finish one. I'd be happy if you just finishes one.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd just be more of a tease.
We'd have a little something, though.
Yeah, you'd have something new.
Yeah.
Instead of having all these freaking ghostwriters do all this shit for him for the TV show.
If he's not,
hire a couple ghostwriters and finish both books. Just finish them.
If he's not going to finish both of them,
He's not going to finish them.
I don't want him to finish either of them. I would rather him finish the second Fire and Blood book that connects the end of Fire and Blood to the beginning of Game of Thrones.
You're probably not going to be disappointed then, because he's not going to finish the other two books. He may finish some more screenplays.
Well, I mean that's what he's on now.
Is it this month we get Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Oh, next
Next
year.
month? Next year?
Yeah, it's like June or July of next year.
Oh, this is ridiculous, people. This is
The
ridiculous.
show just finished filming, so it's in post production now. They just now got it sent to the computers to have it edited and
It's
the
just
sound
ridiculous.
and everything.
But you just got to chill
It's
now.
ridiculous. There's no reason this stuff takes this long.
They gotta give enough time, and which I'm waiting until when they announce the exact air date. I'll wait till probably about 2 weeks before it's supposed to air, and then I'll re-listen to the book. Well, short story. It's not
Man,
really a book.
Back in the old days, they could crank out a 20-some episode season every year.
Yeah.
No, this is ridiculous. And then these actors, I'm sorry, man. I'm not an actor, I can't say. But they holler now, it's just so hard. Why? People used to do it in 20-some episodes every year. You're cranking out 10 episodes every 2 years.
Still got people
every
doing
2 years, 10
Like-
episodes.
NCIS and Bone on.
Yeah.
They always cranking out.
Yeah.
You know. Now, granted, they're not out in the middle of the winter and doing what they was doing and stuff.
And to be fair, a lot of these actors are doing multiple shows at once now.
Well,
It ain't like
All I
back
got
in...
to tell them to do is prioritize, damn
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Well, I mean, they are. Like,
Do you want
apparently-
quality or quantity? Pick one, buddy.
again, back to Stranger Things.
Oh, that kind of defeats my argument, though, don't it?
They're making the new... Yeah, it doesn't.
It does kind of defeats my whole argument.
Yeah, but with Stranger Things, apparently, I can't remember her name, but one of the actresses from Stranger Things, one of the adult actresses, she put it in her contract when she signed up for Stranger Things that if they ever make Beetlejuice 2, I'm leaving this to go do that.
Did she?
Yeah. So then when Beetlejuice 2 started, that's why they had put Stranger Things on pause again.
Who is she?
I can't think of her name. I just saw it today, but
The only two females would be Millie Bobby Brown and Sadie Sink.
I don't know. It's one of the adult. Is there not an adult female in that show?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know their names.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though.
Well, actually, they're all adults now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to be fair. But anyway, yeah. So, yep, it was in her contract that, if this show, if this movie, if they decide to make Beetlejuice 2, whenever it starts filming, I'm dropping whatever I'm doing here and going to do that.
Yeah, I was watching a thing right before I come up here, talking about some actors that have clauses written in their things that,
I think
it's
it
kinda
may have been
weird.
Is Winona Ryder in Stranger Things?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah, it's her.
Keanu Reeves has in his contract that there will be no electronic editing to anything of his unless he approves it. They can't go back in and add something on there unless he approves it, or change a scene electronically or AI or anything without his say so.
You got to be very, very thorough nowadays because,
Yep.
they can AI you into something you're not even there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you got to cover all that in your contracts, I'm sure.
Queen Latifah has a thing. A lot of her movies, when she first started out, she died in. Well, now she can't die in them no more.
Ah,
She said it takes away from being able to come back in sequels and stuff because she died in the movie.
She's not wrong, but the way they reboot stuff nowadays and
Yeah,
just
you
come
can
up
die and
with
come
crazy
right back.
reasons why this person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, they didn't die, and here's why. It's like, good God,
Yeah, it's like
what
that.
happened to just killing people off?
everybody's worried about the sequel and the series.
Yep.
Just make a good movie.
Yeah, that's the biggest, in my opinion, that's the biggest problem we have with movies nowadays.
Everybody
is,
wants to make everything they do a big franchise. Of 57 movies that
Yeah.
tie into 37 TV shows.
Yep.
the
That's like
MCU kind of started
Yeah.
it.
one of the girls that used to play in Gilmore Girls. If they ever restart Gilmore Girls again, it's in her contract. No matter what she's doing, she's released to go back to do Gilmore Girls again.
I'm pretty sure they did, didn't they?
I mean, man, if like Sean
Oh,
Bean
no.
ever had a clause in his contract that he couldn't die in a movie, he'd never make a movie. He dies in everything.
Oh, I know. Well, except for one.
Well, yeah. So far,
Yeah, I mean,
we don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't reached the end yet.
Well, it has. We just ain't watched it.
Well, yeah.
Did y'all get that thing I sent you from TikTok, that video?
I
I know you can't watch stuff from TikTok, so I
Yeah.
downloaded it and then uploaded it.
Man,
Oh,
you
it's
are
about-
going to have to make you an account.
I'm not making.
Just for no other reason than just to watch the stuff we send you.
I'm not making a TikTok account.
You don't even have to use it. Just make it.
Nope.
Just use it to watch the stuff we send you.
Well, what I sent was, I guess you could call it a John Wick movie.
Oh, with the girl? Yeah, that looked really good.
I'd already seen the trailer for that because I was excited for it, but I just assumed that it would be something you guys wouldn't like, so I didn't bother putting it in the group chat.
Actually, it looked pretty good.
Why would we not like it?
I don't know. I figured, like I said, I was excited for it. I like Anna de Armas, and the last time her and John Wick was in a movie, it was a friggin' crazy movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Knock Knock.
Yeah, well, I've seen clips from Knock Knock.
It's funny because with Ballerina coming out now with Anna de Armas and Keanu Reeves in it, everybody's bringing up, the only person to ever defeat John Wick, and it shows her and the other girl from Knock Knock. But yeah, like I said, I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, I already knew it was coming. I've known about it, for the last year.
Yeah, but I watched it. It looked pretty good.
Oh, it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if y'all, because I figured you would have showed it in the group.
And that's not the whole, the reaction thing you sent with the two girls reacting to it.
Yeah.
That's not the whole trailer.
Oh,
that's
I know.
just part of it.
But what I watched, I was like, I'd like to watch this.
Yeah.
Again, I like a tough female.
I like something in that world, too. So.
As you don't give me somebody who looks like Paris Hilton and try to convince me that she can take out 15 people.
Well,
Anna de Armas is not very big.
What's
But I've seen her in this role before, which is why I know she can play it.
If you listen in that trailer, while she's being trained, you hear, I don't know whose voice it is. Who's the guy that's over the Continental?
Oh, I don't know the actor's name, but yeah.
Anyway, I think it's his voice. He tells her, said, you will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. Doesn't mean you're going to lose. You got to train because you're not as strong as they are.
Yeah.
You're not as big as they are.
Well, John Wick's not big.
Exactly.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is not like a huge person.
No,
so.
You don't want to be huge, though.
No, not in the world of assassins.
That muscle slows you down. We learned that from Reacher because that boy can't run.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But yeah, while she's training, they're telling her, you're not going to be as strong, you're not going to be as big, so you have to train to be able to beat bigger and stronger people than you.
Yep.
So as long as they're going that route with it, let's watch it.
Yeah, if Reacher ever fought John Wick, it would not be a fair fight. John Wick would just slaughter him.
Body him, yeah.
He's too big, burly, and slow.
And it's a running joke through season 1 and season 2 that he just can't fucking run.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was Ian McShane.
Yeah.
That's the actor.
I'm pretty sure it's his voice that's telling her that.
Yeah, it is.
Because he kind of takes her under his wing,
Yeah, Winston. I like the fact that they was able to get Lance Reddick in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
how did they do that? That had to be AI'd.
I'm assuming there was a mix of AI and just kind of cut and edit from his scenes from previous.
Because basically he's just at the counter.
Yeah.
Welcoming her to the hotel,
right.
and that's probably all you really see.
That could have been him welcoming John Wick there.
And just re-angled, and I'm glad they put it in there, though.
Oh, yeah. Because, there's a lot of footage we don't see gets left on the cutting floor.
Oh, God, yeah.
And they could recycle some of that
right.
into it.
So it makes it look like it's brand new because you're like, no, I know I didn't see that scene in the original John Wick. It's like yeah, it's because it was cut.
I don't care how long these movies go on.
That's not AI or nothing like that. CGI, that is actually him.
However long these movies go on, and God knows how long they'll go on, he should always be the concierge at the Continental.
Yes.
Anytime you go in it, he's got to be there. I don't care if it's just a still shot of him standing behind the counter.
Yeah.
He should be permanent forever in those movies. But anywho.
Yeah. I believe we need to wrap this up.
Maybe we've run our gauntlet for this week.
How many hours we got on there?
Oh, God. We
have surpassed 2 hours.
Oh, have we?
This is now our longest podcast.
Good thing I didn't bring up what I was going to bring up.
You have to save it for the next one.
Well, what the hell? What is it?
Me and Corey was talking about some Harry Potter stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll keep the next one just very Harry Potter.
Based.
Very hairy. We'll keep the next one very hairy.
Well, I will give y'all something to think about.
Lay it on
Let's
us.
put it this way. Like I was talking to Corey. When it comes to the spells, why is it that you have to say Wingardium Leviosa instead of Wingardium Leviosa? Because I'm pretty sure the U.S. version doesn't have the same kind of spell.
doesn't have the same kind of spell.
They have
You keep that
floating
thing rolling.
spells.
We're going to do another 2 hours. Hold on.
They have a floating spell, but I guarantee it's not said the same way.
I've actually put some thought into this. I think it's going to be hard for me to explain, but I think I figured some in my head. I think this is how it works. Is that you've got like wizards in Africa that don't have to use wands at all to channel their magic. So the way I look at it is like when they're at school, when the teachers are telling them, you got to have this exact wand movement and you got to say it's exactly right. I think it's more like training wheels on a bike. And you mentioned it when we was talking about it, Jackie. Like, for instance, I think like when Dumbledore wants to do something, he's not thinking when Guardian Leviosa to make something float. He's just like float, just thinks it and it happens because he's learned how to channel his magic to where he doesn't need to say anything, doesn't need to even think of the proper verbiage. He just makes it happen.
Yeah, why can't you use your own magic inside you to?
I think
will
you just
it
have to be
happen?
really, really
You have
skilled
to learn
to
how
do
to
that.
do it, I guess.
Well, I get that.
And like you said, the verbal part of the spells and the specific wand movements are probably like training wheels.
I would agree with that if it wasn't for the simple fact you're still using your own magic. If in your head you think you're saying the spell right and you think you're moving the wand right, it should still work.
Not if you don't have the skills to do it.
Again.
Well, here's one for you. We've saw how bad that the students messed up with spells in the classroom. Just little accidents. Well, maybe not so little.
Seamus.
During massive, very important spell work, this wizard completely bungled it up and blew up somebody and flipped their insides to the outside, not meaning to. Blasted them off into somewhere they can never find them again.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Potter and the Boys crossover.
Yeah, but again, if in my head I think I'm doing the wand movements right, and I think I'm doing the spell right, and I'm looking at that, it should work. It shouldn't have to be that, no, you're doing the wand movements wrong. You have to do this.
Well, it clearly says that there's wizards that don't use wands, and there's wizards that don't use words. So,
and what made me kind of come to this conclusion is I just finished book 6. And there's too many times throughout book 6 when it's, they mention like Dumbledore flicked his wand and this happened. It's like, well, in class they tell you got to have this exact wand movement to do this, but Dumbledore just flicks his wand and it happens.
Oh, yeah, and you see it in the movies too.
Yeah, that's why I think, at a certain point you become skilled enough and knowledgeable enough to know that the wand movement isn't what makes it happen. The verbiage isn't what makes it happen. I make the spell happen. I just got to know how to make it happen without doing all that. But for class and training purposes, they've got you trained to do this thing.
Will do that.
Yeah, and then you have the unforgivable curses.
And
like they've said, you got to really mean those for them to work.
Yeah. Those curses are kind of like emotional curses. Very emotional curses.
That brings up something I was thinking. Because I was watching a meme and it had where Severus had come in and found Lily. Just shortly after she was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had he burst in at the moment that it was happening and was face to face with Voldemort, even though he may not be at that point in time as strong as Voldemort, with all that raw emotion and anger, any spell he cast, what kind of power would it have behind it?
Oh, it would have a lot.
It would have
Say
a lot.
he Avada Kedavra Voldemort at that point. How powerful would that be?
I mean, it would definitely kill that version of Voldemort. It wouldn't, as we know, it wouldn't fully kill him because of the Horcruxes.
We don't know though, because you're combining rage and anger with love, the most powerful thing in the Harry Potter universe.
You have a point there with
so that might elevate that spell to the point it could totally destroy every branch of Voldemort.
I couldn't.
Why?
Just
because those parts of his soul are not with him no more.
Yeah, they're not, and they're not.
We're talking
they're not
this
attached
spell
to him
cast
at all.
on a level that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, why not?
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Is your cat? He's focusing all on him. He's not on all the Horcruxes out there. laser focused on him. He's destroying that version of him. Just like when I was talking about, when that version of him gets destroyed by Harry, when the curse bounced back on him, it didn't really destroy him. His soul was still
floating. It destroyed his body, but it didn't hurt his soul at all.
Yeah, a piece of his soul was still alive. I don't know. She'll have to explain that to me. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Well, I don't understand how a piece of his soul is still alive, but also a piece of his soul latched onto Harry. So it's like, apparently when he done that, it split his soul right then, right there. And
well, you have to kill somebody to split your soul.
Yeah, well, apparently so I guess killing Lily and then, technically killed James and Lily and then kind of himself, so I guess he split his soul a bunch. And one piece latched onto Harry and the other piece
you was talking about, like you were just talking about, after you've been in magic so long, you don't need the wands, you don't need the movement. Maybe it was just instinct, I'm dying. Just instinct said, I got to do that. Did it.
Perform the spell for a Horcrux.
Right, just out of pure instinct because he's on the verge of being destroyed.
I would think that if it wasn't an instant death. He didn't know when he cast that spell at Harry that it was going to backfire on him. So it literally,
I know they say, that's what instinct is. It happens without any...
Yeah, but I mean, it was instant.
Something had to happen because it happened, so... Had to be something there.
I brought that up on the last podcast, or the podcast before last. Because I was wondering, how did that piece live? If that piece could live, then why did he create all the Horcruxes for it? If that piece could still roam around in the woods,
I guess that piece...
be nothing more than spirit, or a ghost of himself, or less than a ghost.
How many people have ever made that many Horcruxes?
None.
And then died. And, I mean, it might just been a once-in-a-lifetime or death time incident. That he didn't know that he could survive as a wisp of barely himself or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of described as, because I just finished book 6, young Voldemort literally mentions, one, why not make 7? Isn't 7 the most powerfully magical number? So I think that's literally why he wanted to make 7, was just because in magic, 7 is the number.
Yeah.
So I think that explains that.
Well, I understand. I
the
knew
rest
why
of that
he
is
wanted
very
to make
complicated.
So many of them. But my thing is, why would he need to make so many of them?
I don't think
it was just him trying to outthink.
He overthought the process.
He did, very much. And he also overthought it because he was very grandeur in making his Horcruxes. Where if he would have made them the same way you make port keys, which is any old thing, you're never going to find all his Horcruxes if they're just any old thing laying around.
He could have cast it on a galleon.
Yeah.
Put it
in it would have been in circulation. You would have never
found
found it. It could be inside Gringotts. It could be somebody. Hell, it could be lost down a storm drain.
Yeah.
Exactly. Never to be found again.
Yeah. Trust me, Voldemort made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
a ton.
Unless there was some reason why you had to be able to retreat. I don't know.
I don't believe so now.
Well, my thing is, you made these Horcruxes. How do you come back from that Horcrux? Somebody has to physically hold that thing, but he hit every one of them but 2.
Yeah.
That where nobody could get a hold of. And that was one was Bellatrix and one was Lucius. Those were the only ones that somebody could literally get their hands on and do something with.
Neither of them knew exactly what it was, though. But
no and yes.
Well, I mean, it literally
Lucius had an idea what it was because he gave the book.
Yeah, well,
he knew.
Yeah, but he didn't know it was a Horcrux.
Yeah,
Dumbledore literally says in the Chamber of Secrets that Lucius, or I don't know if he says it in Chamber of Secrets or if he says it at the end of book 4, but he literally says that Lucius didn't really know what he was giving to Ginny. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it. Yeah, Dumbledore literally says that. I think it's at the end of book 4.
I think Voldemort does something to him in, was it 6? 6 or 7?
What, to Lucius?
Yeah, and he mentions the diary in the book.
I just finished book 6. I don't remember anything about that.
Well, it's probably 7 then.
I know, he gave Lucius the diary with the idea that it was going to be given to a Hogwarts student to reopen the Chamber of Secrets. That was the plan. He just didn't tell Lucius that it was a Horcrux.
Yeah. Well, then
So that's all I'm getting at. Lucius didn't know it was a Horcrux.
Yeah, he stuck with the plan to get the chamber reopened.
Right. And then Voldemort made that plan before he realized that Dumbledore was hunting his Horcruxes.
Yeah, but what gets me is how did Voldemort think that he's going to, I'm going to live forever inside these objects, but I'll never get out of them? Because
he got out of one, so.
That was literally because they handed it, and none of his Horcruxes brought him back to life. He was just a wisp in the forest.
I don't understand that part. I understand how the Horcrux work and how they would bring him back, and if Harry wouldn't have destroyed all the Horcruxes and he would have, killed Voldemort at the end like he did, to me the same thing would have happened again.
Yeah,
but in my head, the way it would have worked to bring him back is whatever that last Horcrux was that Harry didn't get, that it would be destroyed when Voldemort got brought back through it. That's how I think it would work. But that's not how it worked when he got brought back the first time, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you deep dive into it and you think about it, a lot of freaking plot holes in there.
That's why I don't deep dive.
I have to.
Too good a story to deep dive.
It is a good story.
All this stuff we just dived into, I'll forget all about all of it after I wake up.
No, you won't. We'll remind you.
Yeah.
Trust me, he reminds me all the time.
Yeah, because I'm always asking these crazy messed up questions. All I got to do is listen to a book. 2 or 3 hours into a book, I've got all kinds of questions. And it's not that I want it. It ain't like I'm listening to the books waiting for that, got her in that moment. I'm just listening to it. And then something pops up in my head. Well, how did that really work? And then I'm talking to myself. And I'm driving down the road and I was like, hold on. I called Corey and I'm talking to him about it.
Yeah.
Because he's working at the same time I am, so it just pops in there. And I some people goes, well, I don't want to know. But it's going down that rabbit hole and thinking about it. It makes it exciting to me. Because
there's certain questions I don't want to know the answer to.
We're bouncing stuff off of each other and we're all coming up with different ways of it happening. And then you might convince me that I'm wrong. It's like, well, yeah, you got a point. Or I might convince you. Or
here's the thing with that. I don't necessarily have to have this concrete answer. I can have like these 3 possibilities, and I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm fine with that to a point. But again, we got all these Horcrux being made. Even down to a snake that has one in there. But how did he plan on coming back? Because he hid one somewhere where you have to drink a potion to get to it. And again, it's hidden real well.
Do you have to have the Horcrux to come back, or does the Horcrux keep you from completely dying? It just holds you to life.
That's how it's described in the book. That's what the Horcrux does. It basically tethers you to this world.
Have, like this knife I don't have to have that knife present for me to come back through it. It just holds me to the world.
That holds a chunk of your soul so you never die.
Right.
Because that piece of soul is right there.
But that wisp is still that little wisp is alive because this.
That wisp ain't supposed to be there.
But it's there because of this.
I understand what Jamie's saying now.
I understand what he's saying too.
That makes it make sense in just if you put it all together. That's why Voldemort had he was less than spirit, less than ghost. It was because a Horcrux basically kept him alive
in that form.
But in my head, to me, coming back, for you to come back, you'd have to eliminate one of those Horcruxes. But in the story, I guess, like Jamie's saying right now,
as long as there's one, it's holding you.
It's holding you together.
7 was better than just one.
Yeah, but we're taking that in two different ways. The way y'all took it as long as that's right there, he's still alive, but he's that wisp.
Yeah.
I'm taking it as long as that's still there, my soul's still in there. I'm still alive because of that piece.
Right. And you're saying when he comes back, that's got to come with him because that's the soul that is keeping him alive.
Piece of the soul that he's coming out of, like the book.
I understand what you're saying.
You have to come out of that.
Yeah. What you're saying, Jackie, makes sense in the real world looking at it. The way Jamie's describing it is explaining probably how J.K. would explain it if she was here right now in the Harry Potter world. As the way the magic works is as long as you've got this piece of your soul and this Horcrux over here, you yourself, even if you get killed, you stay alive. And when you come back, that Horcrux is still there with your soul in it. And unless that's destroyed, you can't die.
But had Voldemort never latched on to Quirrell, or even the snakes and stuff that he said,
and the different animals,
he had to latch on to something alive to come back through. Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
the part that gets confusing.
He was inhabiting snakes and stuff
Yeah.
in Albania
Yeah.
there for a while.
A forest in Albania.
Yep. But if you go by what they was describing a Horcrux in the book, that's that piece of soul that is what's going to you come back from.
Well, it
Not
says that
the
piece of
wisp.
soul tethers you to life.
And like I said, we can either way you can
Back
you can,
and forth on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick. Okay, well, yeah, that tethers you, or that's your tether. This right here, my smartphone, my soul's in it.
Ooh.
That's the only piece I have. I can only come back out of this. I'm not dead because there's still a piece of me in here. But how in the hell are you going to get that piece out?
And from the way I look at it, you don't have to get it out. Because that did not let you completely die. That's why he was just a less than nothing wisp.
Yeah, but Tom Riddle was coming out of the diary.
He was.
True.
He was taking the soul from Jenny, taking her life force, and bringing himself back to life. Like the Horcrux supposed to do.
Well,
But again, he hit him so well that and didn't tell nobody about him. That how in the hell did he plan on coming back?
well, he was a wisp, right?
He didn't know he was going to be a wisp, though.
Well, he probably
What?
never really knew exactly how it worked.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows exactly how it works until him. He's the first one to ever properly use one.
Well, they've been made before.
And
where
was he
they wouldn't
trying to
have
guide Coral?
the spell. There wouldn't be a spell for it if it hadn't been done before.
Oh, yeah, but it never. He probably didn't know exactly all the details. Basically, he just knew how to make one.
Well, I think he read the books that Dumbledore took out of the library.
True.
After he found out that what he thought was going on with Voldemort and why he was still alive. Because Tom Riddle mentioned that I was in the library and I come across a bit of magic that I didn't understand, which means he had to read those books because Dumbledore done took everything out when Harry and them's there.
Apparently, according to the origins, only one other person has ever made a Horcrux in the Harry Potter story, and that was way back in ancient Greece, Herpo the Foul. He created a Horcrux and won. And then after that, the next person to ever create a Horcrux in history, apparently a known history, is Voldemort.
Now, is that dude dead?
That's what I was going to ask. Does it
clearly,
follow him?
yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean clearly? He made a Horcrux.
I mean, he's not alive in the story, so...
We don't know that he's not alive in the story. They
True.
don't mention all the
Don't know
wizards in it.
Don't know the whole story of the foul guy.
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll pull him up. Herpo the Foul.
I mean, he could still be living because he has a Horcrux out there. The Horcrux still
Apparently,
might
he
be
was
out
also the first on record. The first recorded basilisk was bred by Herpo the Foul, a Greek dark wizard and Parselmouth, who discovered after much experimentation that a chicken egg hatched beneath a toad would produce a gigantic serpent.
there. And how would you ever come to think of that?
And then that came from Fantastic Beasts and were defined in like the school book.
Yeah.
He was the first known wizard to create the basilisk and the first known to create a Horcrux.
You would think he would have put half his soul, a piece of his soul, in his basilisk he had at the school. Because if you even look, if it looks at you, it turns you to stone. So that's its own defense mechanism
Yeah,
right
but ain't
there.
it interesting that a basilisk blood will destroy a Horcrux?
The poison.
Apparently, he's on a chocolate frog card. Herpo the Foul. He made a chocolate frog card.
Well, with the chocolate frog cards we ever had, I had all three the same wizards
Yeah.
in it. So that was a little
A little
anticlimactic.
disappointing. The chocolate
Yeah.
was good, though.
Yes, it was real good. It was bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a generic chocolate and
No,
it
it was
wasn't going to
actually
be that
pretty
good.
good.
It was actually a pretty good chocolate. But like I said, it just there's certain things about the spells and everything that I just sit there and think, it's like, well, you know, they don't have Wingardium Leviosa in the U.S. and they don't have it in Italy. They probably don't have it in Ireland. They don't have it. There's no way everybody thought up of the same spell to do the same thing everywhere.
Apparently, it is unknown if Herpo the Foul ever died. or if he did die and is floating around as whatever Voldemort was.
Is that what it says?
Yep, it literally says it's unknown.
Unknown or floating around like Voldemort is?
Unknown if he is or not.
Floating around like Voldemort.
Yeah, he could still be alive, or he could be, more
wisp.
likely, a wisp. And then, it says it too, and it's pretty funny. Ironically, he was the first to create a Horcrux. Apparently, he was a very skilled wizard, really into dark arts, and knew a lot about how the soul worked and everything. That's how he created Horcrux. He also created a basilisk, which basilisk venom kills Horcruxes or destroys Horcruxes. So it's just funny that he created Horcrux and then created the thing to destroy the
a way
Horcrux.
to destroy it also.
All in one.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to have basilisk venom to destroy a Horcrux. You just have to destroy the container that it's in to a point you cannot repair it with magic.
Right. And it's
I could dip it in acid and kill it.
fiend fire.
Yep. So
Basilisk
that's what gets
venom.
the diadem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would love to see somebody at least try it on just to see how good it worked. I don't know if it worked that good with Voldemort's soul.
I was about to say, with Voldemort's soul in it's going to alter it because you saw what the locket did to
yeah.
them. The dummies
after
that was
wearing
wearing
it for a
it.
while. And again, that was Voldemort trying to take over the body so he could come back.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said,
So I guess there was multiple. And Dumbledore says at the end of book 1 that, there's multiple ways he could come back.
yeah. But just imagine if all the Horcruxes produced a Voldemort.
So that's the thing. Could you have more than one Voldemort?
Yeah, you got it. Tom Riddle was coming back and that Wisp was still out there.
I don't know.
And I say if they would left, let's say Tom Riddle would have come back fully, that Wisp is still out there trying to find the body and everything. So it could have found Wormtail and came back. Then you have the ring. Well, we'll say the necklace. Put the necklace on, had it on, and it sucked your life, and then boom, there's another one. Which would be another Tom Riddle.
Yeah, apparently, and I guess this is said, I just finished book 6 and don't remember Horace Slughorn saying this when he's describing it to Voldemort. But he says, if the Maker's body was subjected to fatal conditions, they would continue to exist in the living world in a non-corporeal shade form, somewhat similar to a ghost, but technically still alive. Very few would want to live in such a form, and death would be much preferable.
He doesn't say that in the books.
That's what this article says.
Unless that's a British version of it.
And that's not word for word, but yeah. Although there were methods of regaining a physical body, such as by using the Philosopher's Stone, or brewing a rudimentary body potion, followed by a regeneration potion.
Well, he did the body potion.
Yeah, that's basically what he did. And apparently, if you wanted to reunite those pieces of soul, that's when you have to feel genuine regret.
Regret, yeah, I remember talking about it.
Yeah, it's at the end of book
And
7.
it caused so much pain that it actually probably killed the person.
Yeah, their soul would become one again, but then they would die.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot here that we haven't already talked about that would explain
talk
anything.
about again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, because there's no definite answer to any of this stuff that we're
There's
bringing
no
up.
definite answer to it. And
These are the
I
existential questions that Jacky asked that I'm like, I don't care about this stuff. I just listen to the story and love it.
His main thing is it's magic. I said, you can't say it's magic for everything.
You can when it comes to Harry Potter because it's magic.
It's a magic wizarding world.
This is not real. This is science fiction.
Actually,
And-
not science. It's more fantasy.
Fantasy, yeah, not
Yeah.
science fiction, fantasy.
We got some sci-fi in there. We got flying cars.
Yeah.
Magic flying cars.
Oh, yeah. A Ford Anglia at that
Still
on.
flying.
Can you call a Ford Anglia a car?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind having one. Apparently, Rupert ended up with one of those cars off of the set.
No.
Yeah.
He snuck it off the set.
Oh, really?
Good
Yes.
God.
He
I thought they
wasn't-
gave it to him.
No.
How do you sneak a car off?
Good question. But yeah,
Talented, isn't he?
They was doing interviews and stuff, and apparently Rickman had a bunch of the Harry Potter letters, and every once in a while would sell one.
Ooh.
When they had the whole filling up the house full of letters and stuff. Yeah, he snuck a couple of those out of there and ended up selling them.
Cool.
Every now and then.
Well, sign it, man.
Oh yeah, throw your name on the back of that Severus
Send
Snape.
that sucker out. Have it certified, what do they call it? Authenticated.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way you got a certificate with it, and and I'd say he'd do that too. Because I mean, it's him holding it. Hey, I need you to certify this. That would be cool to get one of those.
Oh God.
Oh man.
I couldn't afford to pay for one.
No, none of us could. Altogether, we couldn't.
Now, if somebody out there wants to donate me one so we can talk about it on the pod and I can hang it up, and well, I wouldn't hang it up because then I'd be worried about it fading out because of the lights and stuff on it. Yeah. And I don't need y'all to send me one because I'll worry myself to death.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'll mention it on the podcast, and then somebody's like, he's got one of them letters. Then I'm out there at the house trying to defend this letter from everybody trying to get it.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
Well, that was you, wasn't me, was it?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd be over there with the sword of Gryffindor standing at his door.
I'll have a sword of something out there at the door. I don't care if it's a fake lightsaber. I will have something out there. Swatting people away.
Well then.
We probably need to wrap it this
Yeah,
time.
we have now surpassed the 2.5 hour mark. So yeah. We have to start the podcast earlier if we're going to do a longer podcast.
That ain't that bad. I mean, it's only 3:12.
Yeah. AM.
Yeah, so
I mean, we are the night bus, so.
exactly. And again, people, I have thought about trying to buy one of them yellow buses, paint it purple, and make it our podcast studio. Be the true night bus.
We'll buy you 2 of them. And then make it a double-decker bus.
Double-decker.
Are y'all going to be the one to cut it and try to lift it over onto the top?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
As long as I got some help, I don't care.
we've got some equipment in the area.
Yeah, we got stuff to work with.
I know some mechanics that will
there you
literally
go.
bring a boom over there and lift it up on there.
Cutting,
I even know some welders.
Yeah, there you go. But it's time to dip.
Yep.
Yeah, I might actually have to do that now.
We'll keep you informed.
Yeah, we will keep you
That'll
definitely
be a project
informed.
we put on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got a bunch of stuff from our vacation on there. Corey still got to upload his stuff. The pictures you took. You took some pictures down there.
Not many, though.
Well, put
And
them
I
on
basically
there.
took the same ones you took, so it'd just be a slightly better quality picture than what you took.
No, because I got a Samsung and you got an iPhone.
I got an iPhone, so
Here we
definitely
go.
going to be better.
It ain't going to be better considering we make most of the
Good,
components.
goodbye, everybody.
Later.